27 Video Game Podcast.
Oh yeah. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome once again to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And we are your hosts as always, starting with me, Alg 857.
The 23rd! Stallion.
Stikz.
Turb 857.
And your boy Big Choc. What up?
Hot diggity dog!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got
oh,
got some peeps in the chat.
Hell yeah. Who got?
We got Solomon McNeil. We got JL Draco.
Draco!
Jesus. And we have
Drago!
Jesus. All right. And we have Lord Chihuahua.
Oh! Yes! Stand!
Uh-oh.
Stand! Lord!
Where is he?
It's the Lord!
Told you he's gonna do it again.
Gotta start with some energy,
All
man.
right, everybody can get their headphones back on now.
What's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
How's
I gotta fix these things.
Yo.
Welcome back, everyone.
Coming in hot!
What's going on?
That's what she said.
Listen,
Hell yeah, man.
she didn't say a damn thing. What you talking about?
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. A lot of stuff happened this week.
Yeah.
You don't say.
A lot of news.
But you know, we gotta get these shots. This is the only way to start. Paul C in the chat. What's going on?
What up, Paul C?
Yeah.
Talking about mutant style.
shit, hold on
I mean, Paul C's on point for once. Well, he's not.
Do that shot.
Put him in timeout for 5 minutes, please.
Yeah. It's a week desperate needs this shot right now.
Let's do it, man. We got it's a plum flavored sake.
Oh, really?
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Drink them if you
Cheers,
got
cheers.
them. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Cheers. It's not beers.
Sake, huh?
I might steal that bottle.
That was nice.
That's good, yeah.
Oh,
I even
wow.
got one myself, y'all.
Yo, he's not choking. Oh,
Not
my
at all.
God.
That was like juice.
That's dangerous.
Oh, man.
And that's 12%.
Dude, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it tastes like
Here we go.
apple juice.
There we go.
Holy.
Wow.
Well,
And y'all know my reaction.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Oh, we gonna
That's
do
so
another round of that.
delicious.
That
Dude,
tastes
that's-
like a high C box.
No, that's
It really does
crazy.
taste like juice.
Yo, your boy.
And that's 12%.
I will probably kill the bottle on the podcast.
Holy
today.
shit.
12%. Wow.
It's going to sneak up on me, man.
Oh,
Guys, I don't know.
Be very careful. I'll be very careful with the
I
buttons.
might end the stream, y'all. Hold on.
You might end the stream halfway through.
Paul C said for once, I'm never wrong, Mr. Mid-Boss.
Yo.
Yo,
I'll be like this.
y'all never let
Yeah.
that one
I love
go,
our
huh?
chat because they're as feisty as us.
It's disgusting.
I blame Cafe Fox. He started it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's like we're friends.
Mr. Midboss should be a doll.
Mr. Mid-Boss.
It's like with friends like this, who needs enemies or haters? You know what I'm saying? We got them built into the chat.
Now, we need,
He got him built into
They're
we need,
built
that,
into
we
the
need that
chat.
plushie. We definitely need that Mr. Midboss plushie.
Yo, could we
That'd
make
be
one?
Amazing.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Yo, that would sell millions.
No, not really.
No, shut up.
Maybe
You a
five.
hater.
Uh-oh.
Five.
See, you a
Hey,
hater.
there goes Cafe Fox. There you go.
Cafe
What up,
Fox.
what up?
Oh, God.
Speaking of,
The mid-boss.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
There you go. All right. Yeah, we didn't play that much, but we still got to talk about it. Games we played. Starting with the co-op, you guys played Anima Flux.
What up, Bizarre?
Anima
Bizarre.
Flux.
What up?
What's up?
Anima Flux, yes, indeed, we did.
I like that game, man. I really do. That shit is Metroid.
It is.
That is so Metroid.
It's multiplayer Metroid.
Multiplayer
swords?
Metroid.
With a bow and arrow and a sword or a blade or a lightsaber, whatever you want.
So one character has the sword and the other character has a bow and arrow.
Yes.
Nice.
Yo, Cafe Fox
Okay,
called us.
Cafe.
He called us.
Okay, Cafe.
What do you say? What do you say?
He
Well,
said-
yo, Cafe said, Chalk's the mid-boss, but the rest of y'all are the grunts.
Damn.
Hey, but we come
man.
back every stage.
Word. Like the grunts in the Streets of Rage 4 with the knife that run at you.
Oh, they're the worst.
the
They're the worst in the game.
Goddamn.
Oh, that's not the Donovans, right? It's
No,
the other
it's a-
guys, yeah.
Calcia, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I'll be that guy. Actually, I'll be the guy who does the slide with the yellow.
Oh,
sticker.
that would be you. No, that
Yellow
would be
signal?
You.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
no, that would be him.
What was some highlights of the game that you guys?
I
from the
like
street?
it's sci-fi. Listen, you like sci-fi? This is the game for you. And if you could lead people with
Yo, check it out. Look how it goes split screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
A little screen pops up.
And you can still see your.
Yeah. That shit's fucking crazy. I've never seen that before. Like
That's
a little,
interesting.
Yeah, like
That's dope.
I was like, yo, that was fucking seamless.
Really?
What they've done since like the demo, it's crisp. It is very crisp. Like everything looks beautiful. The artwork looks dope. It's very like, you know, you try not to pay attention too much, but you have to pay attention. It forces you because we kept getting lost. I'm like, maybe we should start paying attention to what the fuck they're saying.
Gotcha.
Because you can't just run to room and start attacking people. But it's pretty fucking dope when like, you know, you're searching for shit, you're doing like these little side quests, and then like when you get to a room of enemies, the music intensifies, and the more enemies that come in there, the different parts of the track play.
Yeah, more drums.
Yeah, more drums and guitar pops in. It's like, what the fuck? And it makes your heart pound. It's like,
Then you see your energy go down.
yeah. It makes you stressed. It's kind of like a Metroid Resident Evil type thing because it makes you stressed out when you're in these fucking rooms.
Like
But
Metroid Dread.
I never played it yet,
Yeah,
but because Nintendo just keeps it so high in price that people like me can't afford it.
Wait. Nintendo with high prices?
Could you believe
talking
that?
about?
I never seen that before. It's
No,
You got
weird.
priced
that's
out, really?
completely-
Nah,
that's
they don't do
completely
that.
strange and alien to me.
Yeah, I don't
do stuff
know.
like that. They don't do stuff like that.
No.
I've never heard something like that. That's
Not
that's-
Nintendo.
That is true.
But me
Never.
and Stikz got to the same boss that we fought in the demo, and we beat him in 2 tries because we played him before.
Yeah, it all came rushing back to us.
Yeah.
It's like, we got this.
But it's a very charming game, man. They got like some anime cut scenes mixed in there.
Production value is pretty high.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I'm a big fan of it, and shout out to the developers.
Oh, shout out to JL Draco real quick.
What's
He
up?
said, yo, Alvin taught me how to draw people from bird's eye view perspective in high school. And he uses
Yes.
that shit all the time.
I remember that,
man. Yo, Draco, man, thanks for coming through, dude.
Appreciate you.
Blast from the past. I know that kid could draw, man. That dude can draw. We were all geeks in high school, just drawing. Yes, we were. We were drawing, but we still draw today, Dan.
Yeah,
I was
man.
not an artist in high school. I played clarinet.
Not bad. Not bad.
I put the crickets and you threw the fucking.
I
threw the crickets.
Yeah, we roasted.
I was like, the silence right after was perfect.
That was great. We instantly were looking for a button.
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
oh,
I
shit,
gotta
wait,
have a
this
button
is-
right now.
Too much of a.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Level 857 podcast, where all the co-hosts are pieces of shit.
These are your friends. These are your friends.
There was too much of a silence in between that shit.
Pieces.
You said I used to play the clarinet. Silence.
Silence. I'm looking for a button. You're looking for a button. I'm like,
I was like, oh no.
It's crazy when you're in a room with people for so long and you don't smell it, but then they just show you that they're pieces of shit. This is crazy.
I didn't
This
do
is
that.
insane.
yo, I'm like sweating right now.
I felt your pain.
God. And then it's like the long silence. I was like, oh, here we go.
You knew it.
Here
No
we
one
go.
responded in a second. You're like, fuck. Oh, here they come, these pieces.
Cafe Fox play trumpet.
Yeah, there we go.
See, trumpet's cool.
Good shit.
Trumpet's cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's good. It's good to learn instruments. It's a good
See,
thing.
saxophone's dope.
I always
my
wanted
ass,
to do the
man. How about
piano. Never. Nah, it's too complicated. Yeah.
I never played it in elementary school or high school, but I do play classical guitar, acoustic. I learned.
Not bad. Yeah, that's right. You
I've
play a
seen
little
people
guitar.
play that.
I've watched people.
It seems amazing. I tried. It's like, drung.
You have to put 30 pounds of pressure, man, per finger,
sounds
man,
like
on the
it.
strings.
Oof.
Got to build up the calluses on the fingers. Anyway,
I seen that instrument.
Hell yeah.
That
Try-
little tool
It looks like doing something else right there. Like a,
playing the trumpet.
no, it's not playing
I
trumpet.
don't know.
That
man.
looks like
I'm
you're
playing with
giving
something else.
Yeah,
Playing with something else, man.
I don't know what y'all be doing. Like that.
That is not playing the guitar, dude. That is not playing the guitar.
Does that work? 'Cause I've never done that.
Oh my god.
That's a
Yo,
different,
we
that's
are
a different air
derailed.
guitar, man.
We are derailed.
All it took was this damn shot.
Chalk,
Hey
take
guys,
us-
what games did we play?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, Chalk, take us back to the
Well, Cafe
put
Pot
the
says
train
he's
back on
playing-
the track, man.
Cafe Pot says he's playing Marble Wobbles,
Marble wobbles.
Well,
Marble
guess what?
wobbles.
which is the name for Marble Rivals.
Yeah.
Marble.
I've been very busy behind the scenes working on the channel and didn't really get a chance to play anything. But Chalk did, and Fighter Fridays was interesting, right?
Yes, it was. It was fun.
All right.
It was fun.
All right.
This is the warm up. So this is This is
Well,
where-
talk
this
about
was
it,
a
dude.
fun time.
This isn't where all the good
I'll-
stuff is.
I'll
But
switch it up.
Mass produced.
yeah, we had fun playing this game. We had Turbo show up. We had Hyper Slap show up. We had Slamble show up.
Slamble showed up. Did he dominate as always?
Not the entire time. I stole a win from them.
He,
Oh, nice.
He came in later. He came in later in the stream. I had some foul knockouts on him. That was great. I was like, I got him really good. He never saw a Mega Man before.
So it's probably
He
now.
never saw my Mega Man.
Now people are getting used to him.
A
probably
little
what
bit,
it
a
is,
little
yeah.
bit. No, he's still
He's still top tier.
yeah.
like-
He's like hyper slap. Like they always come in and they're gonna
It's always gonna be
they're always
competition.
gonna be It's like they're always gonna be a problem, and you have to watch out for both of them. So it's like it's
Can't
always
sleep.
it's always great fighting them, But
Yeah.
Choc, you played hard. We all played hard. It
Yeah,
was
dude,
a really
I was Byleth. I was being a scumbag. I was like, oh, everyone's fighting over there. Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think I caught somebody. What's up, J. Lewis 500?
Lewis.
I caught somebody foul. They're trying to come back to the stage, caught an arrow in the throat and died. I was like,
No, that's something
yes.
rewarding when you're Byleth and you pop someone in the mouth with an arrow. It's fucking dope. It's hilarious.
It really is.
I had pretty cool Samus Wars with Hyper Slap. That was fun. That was actually.
Oh, let me guess. He was Dark Samus, right?
We kept getting each other with foul last combos.
They were
like
both
that-
Samus, and they were both regular Samus.
Oh shit.
And they hit each other with, like, Hyperslap kicked Turbo out with one move and won the match. Then to win the next match, Turbo kicked him out with the same move. I was like, poetic justice.
that was a nice back and forth, and I was just like, okay. I was like, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, man. And
Okay.
yeah, I stole a couple wins, so I didn't stay defeated all match. I mean,
Yeah, I saw
all
that
match.
Choc win. You went to end the show. I was like,
Yes.
there
Oh, you did a show with
There
him?
you go.
I
You
was
wanted
going to.
Oh, I would turn that shit off. I did it before.
Actually won kind of early, and I was like, oh, no, this is the end of the stream.
Bye.
This is it.
Playing another
It's
game.
over.
Peace.
Yeah, we done. We
And
done.
you also played. And is this true? You played Sunset Riders?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness. What made you play this?
I bought it on PS5.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it was like $8. I was like, this game is so silly.
It's a classic.
This
Yeah,
game go for like $300 online or some shit. Like for the real card.
yeah, probably.
Super expensive.
Oh, for the
Sunset Riders.
board.
Yeah, this game it's stupid fun. It's a western, and it's silly. It's mad fun.
I used to go
This
to the
game
game
was
shit.
built to steal your money.
Oh yeah. All arcades are.
I was playing. I mean, you have infinite lives,
Yeah.
but this game was built to steal your money.
What did we play? Did we play this and they like let us have infinite continues? Then one stage it said no more and we
Yes.
died instantly.
Yes. Oh, it was for the
was a
Switch. I
remake,
think it
right?
was a Switch version.
It was a remake, I think.
Yeah, it was a remake of the Switch, a Switch version. It was stupid hard.
I hate when they don't.
They
give
did
you
fix it
anymore.
though.
Yeah.
They did fix it. Yeah,
Good.
they passed it.
Even on normal, that game is super difficult.
Oh, it was like ridiculously tough. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, for sure.
And they
But
didn't
mad
give you
fun.
continues either. I was like, oh.
That's a game. Any game that does that, I will never beat.
Nah.
It wasn't meant to
Any
be
game you get to
beaten.
the last stage and they don't give you any more continues and it's game over,
Yeah.
you will never see me beat that.
It's one of those.
It's
Just
just to get
enjoy the
your money.
first two stages.
Yeah.
Just enjoy
That's
the
it.
first two because you're not getting further.
Nah, but I played through the whole game, and the stereotypes they threw in that game.
Ooh.
I love me some.
Oh,
I love me
let's
some
see. Let's
stereotypes.
see
That was
some.
the
Yeah.
90s,
Ooh.
Same here, man.
I
The
love
90s.
Stereotypes is
It
fun.
was the
Terrible.
90s.
Yo, give me all of them.
It's the funniest joke ever, man. Stereotype.
Give me all of them stereotypes. Dude. Offend everyone.
They were just jokes
They
back
sure
then.
did.
Yeah, they were
yeah.
just
They
jokes.
were
Exactly.
just jokes.
Yeah.
Yo, look like you just pissed out money.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, super
And
fun
of course,
game.
you played my Marvel.
Marble Wobbles.
Marble wobbles.
Marble Wobble.
I love that game, dude.
Did they start second
Wobble
season yet?
Wobble.
I got
Season 2 didn't start yet, right?
season 2 starts on Friday.
That's
How's Emma Frost?
that's Friday.
Season 2 starts on Friday.
She's not out yet?
Season 2 starts on Friday.
Did you not listen?
I've seen so many videos on her
Well,
already.
no, I mean, the developers probably release it to some streamers early so they can,
Okay.
so they can get the content and whatever.
But the actual
um,
drop is Friday. Huh?
Yeah, actual drop is Friday, but yeah, this game is still mad.
Zon.
I got the Ronin skin for Hawkeye.
Nice.
Looks so dope.
Oh, there's a Ronin skin for him. Really? That's fire.
dude, it looks dope.
That's
Here we
dope.
go. Hawkeye match.
Dope.
All right. Dope.
Hawkeye's always fun to use in this game.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's so rewarding shooting someone in the head when they're flying.
We got players again
Yes.
soon, yeah. Gotta get on.
Yeah, I
on
miss
Sunday.
playing this actually.
Yeah, man.
We
This
got to
game
play
is
this. Helldivers.
Helldivers is a special funny game.
Like we have to stream it.
dope. Man, entertaining.
It's just some silly ass shit that goes on in that game.
But yeah,
Fun,
I'm looking
fun.
forward to Emma Frost. Yeah,
Who's that?
it's-
Ultron? Ultron's the other one?
Ultron is and Ultron's gonna be a strategist.
Sweet.
Of course, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Strategist.
I thought he was gonna be a tank,
Strategist.
no?
Nah, no
He's
tank.
not a tank, huh?
No tank.
And Turbo, how far are you in Xenoblade Chronicles?
Future Redeemed. I'm almost. Let me see with that. I am almost. Let's put that in 1458. I am almost done with it. I think. I feel it.
All right, I just didn't want to spoil it.
I feel it.
I could feel it in my plants.
I'm close to the end. I'm on Prison Island. I think that's supposed to be like the last location or something. I put.
Okay.
I know I'm close because I'm like 30 hours into it.
That's my son.
And that's DLC. That's the DLC scenario prequel.
That's my son. Wow.
So it's your Monster Hunter. Some bosses look like they belong in Monster Hunter though. But
Capcom made this? Let me stop.
I'm trying to. It does look like Monster Hunter at times, especially what is it? Xenoblade Chronicles X, which has just come out for the Switch. I want to go from this to that, and I was saying the other day, I feel like I'm always playing a Xenoblade Chronicles game. I don't think I take a break from. Every time I beat one, I play another one. You know, and I think as soon as this is done, I'm gonna get the other one. No, actually, I might wait.
I think just 4.
It's going to be 60 frames on the Switch too, so I'll probably wait till I get the Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Let's have a bet right now. Let's see how how soon is it going to take for you to beat this game? Let's put money on this. Let's put money on the line.
No,
Come on.
Say it this year.
I should be able to beat this DLC before the end of the month. Yeah, it should be.
All right, you hear it. You hear it here, folks.
It should be.
The end of the month, he claims he will beat this game.
Yep. It's gotta be done.
RPGs, man.
Anyone disagree?
You never could.
I disagree, but I'm not.
Starting
putting money
price
on it.
$5. No, we stop.
It takes me a while, I know, because I play like so many of them at once. I'm still playing Odyssey, Assassin's Creed. So
Okay.
you know, it's like, and that game is a slog. Oh, there's too much content in that game. They made too much
It's
content.
300 the game.
Just skip it, man.
It is. No,
Damn.
It's fine.
just skip
Just
it.
skip it.
I can't skip an Assassin's Creed.
Once you play Mirage, you're gonna be like, it's gonna shit all over.
Dude,
man.
I
You're gonna
played
be like, wow, this is
Assassin's-
what Assassin's Creed is like.
Dude, I played the Assassin's Creed Chronicles games. I still have to beat the Russia one. I beat the India one. I beat the
China?
Yeah, I think China one's best. But they're both good.
China one is the best one.
I think it's probably the India one was good too. He's got some more
Never played
stuff that he can do, but it's a tough game, and I recommend him, despite how people have trashed him in the reviews. But Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed, yeah, it's got to get beaten soon. I gotta get to X as soon as possible.
I mean, that was like 8 years ago
What?
Word.
when that
X?
came out.
What X?
The one you're playing.
Yeah, that's right. For the Wii U, I own it for the Wii U, but I've never beaten it. Yeah, and I've never dug out the Wii U to play it again because I want to get it on the Switch.
That we used that.
Yeah.
Where is that thing anyway?
Yeah, it's somewhere around.
It's never turned on again.
I sold mine, man, and I regret it.
You regret? I
I
don't
regret it, man. I sold mine.
I'll sell mine for $1,000.
I
doesn't
jailbroke
work.
mine, and then I
1,000.
sold it. And I'm like, why did I do that?
Wait, what?
Why?
$2,000.
Oh.
2,000.
What are you, the count?
He said.
I think it's just saying numbers. They have no relevance.
I
It's
said
just saying-
1,000.
dumb.
Choc was like, say it again. I was like 2,000. Thank you. You
All right, what else you been playing, Kev?
Oh,
was it.
God.
That's
That was it. That was
That
it.
was it. That was it. Yeah, it's. I ain't
Stikz,
Yeah, I got some interesting games here.
Samurai Showdown Special?
Samurai Showdown 5 Special.
Yeah.
I was checking out MAME, which is a
Mame.
arcade emulator I got. And I was going through the games because I had a ton of stuff that I did not want on there. So I was like, I'm deleting. And I was like, let me check out some of these fighting games again. I haven't seen this in a while. And yeah, I don't think I've ever played Samurai Showdown 5 at all. I'm not sure what they changed in the special edition, but it came out later. I know that. But I got through it. I got to some boss, and I got an ending, which was kind of lackluster. And I was like, oh, okay, Samurai Showdown 2 is still the best. But you can chop people in half, and it's hilarious. And you can do that in the older ones, but it just looks funny in this.
Really?
Yeah, but I picked some new characters, and I was like, all right. There was like an evil, was it Hamaru? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Hamaru?
Hamaru.
Is it a Hamaru?
Something like that.
Hamaru, no?
Hamaru.
Like the main dude.
Hamaru.
He's a purple zombie in this. So I'm like, oh, that's SNK for you. They always,
Yeah, always.
Yeah, because I was looking for him. I was like, where is he? And he was like a demon. And I was like, oh, all right. I don't know the story in this. But yeah, lackluster ending. Boss I didn't know was the boss because, I was waiting to get cheated.
Right.
And I just ran through that game like nothing. I was like, oh, wow.
So it's not a true SNK boss.
No, I was like, this must have came out for PS2 or something.
Yeah. A true SNK boss is
Not
impossible to beat.
Yeah, you're not beating
Not
that.
on Neo Geo.
True SNK boss serves you a soul-crushing defeat.
Yes.
Well, this leads me to the next game.
Okay.
The next one is Matra Melee,
Who?
which is
There we go.
Power Instinct, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was called Metro Melee when I was playing it.
Never played this.
I was not that character, but
Is that a grandma?
yeah, it's a grandma.
Funny ass character.
Yeah, but
Two
I
teeth
mean,
at him.
She
I
just
never-
spit her dentures at him?
Yep.
She spits dentures.
I never
That's
saw the
awesome.
game. It was interesting.
It looks
Has
like
some-
Mark of the Wolves.
Got some cool combos in it, and I was like, all right, let me see if I can beat this.
Yeah.
I was doing all right.
Okay.
You know, they put up a fight, and I was like, all right, I can get this. I still no credits. I still got through to the last boss.
Nothing, huh?
Got to the last boss.
Uh-huh.
I will never play this game again. Ever. That was the cheapest boss I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's a true SNK boss right there.
Dude, it was some little
Sounds
girl.
like it.
It was some little corny girl doing magician tricks. And she kept calling this genie out of a box. And she was damn near invincible every time. And I would stand on the other side of the stage.
Oh,
And it
man.
would still hit me, even if I was blocking. I was like, dude, this is annoying. You jump in the air, same move. It's the
Oh.
same spammed move the
And
whole
you can't
time.
touch her. Can't
You
touch
can't throw nothing at her. You can't jump at her.
just
you can't
dead.
do nothing. And that I was like, yo, I tried like
Just
for
death.
like a half hour. I was like, I gotta beat this game because I don't ever want to play this again.
Oh.
Pick different character. Nothing.
Let me see if I can find it. Is the ending on here? Let me
It's
see.
a little girl. It's so cheap.
Is this it?
Yes.
That's her?
Yes,
She doesn't look too bad.
dude.
Let me stop.
Watch.
No, they're all
She
tough,
put out
man.
Frog, and it's garbage.
I was gonna say, oh, what other SNK?
Look, there it is. There it is. Garbage. She just constantly.
Oh,
does
so
the
it's
move.
just she's just doing magic shit on you. Oh my
Constantly.
god.
Throwing
Same shit.
frogs.
Throwing frogs and throwing.
I don't know what she's doing, but do the move. Do the move. There it
She's
is.
about to
There it
lose.
is.
Yo,
Oh,
what is that?
It's cheap. 2 hits.
Oh my god.
2 hits.
Wow.
And she does that just constantly. Till
Does
time's
she
up.
recharge energy?
Time's up. You lose. You lose.
Oh.
And she died. Yeah.
Damn.
No, never. I don't ever want to see
Oh,
that
that's
game.
cheap. That's cheap.
Looks like they got
That's
to
cheap.
spam projectiles against her.
Yeah, exactly.
That
If you
is
throw
cheap.
10 projectiles, I wouldn't know old lady though. So I didn't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, not trying that.
Got to throw some teeth
Don't.
at that bitch.
I don't
And,
recommend that
uh,
game. Power Instinct. I didn't even know it was that.
You also played some Transformers.
I did. I played Transformers War for Cybertron
Fire.
Oh.
because I was like, these games aren't for sale anymore. I should probably make sure I have these.
Oh.
So I tried it on Xbox 360.
Mm.
This is all emulation, by the way. This is on PC because you can't buy it. It's not my fault.
Delisted.
It's Activision's fault. But,
Delisted.
I was like, let's give it a shot. I saw it and I thought it looked cool. I got pretty far, a couple stages in.
Mm.
I was like, cool. Let me put a cinema. I was like, I think I was just past that part. Game just shut off.
Right here? Right here? Just shut off?
Shut off. No
Damn,
error.
they put a
no,
switch on that shit.
No error, no nothing. Just wow, out the game. I was like, oh, word.
They put a glitch in that shit because they knew you weren't playing on the hardware, man.
I tried to start my save again.
Yeah.
Stuck on loading. I was like, oh, word.
Oh, wow.
I was like, looks like I'll be playing this on PS3. So I have
Got to start over again.
Well, I wasn't super far. I was like maybe 30
That's
minutes, 45 minutes in.
Not too bad.
Good.
But I'm going to do it on PS3 now.
Yeah, I got
the way to do it,
physicals
man.
for both those games too.
That game's the shit. I
It's
love
pretty
War
cool.
for Cybertron.
I've started the other one too. I didn't know which one was first. Again, same shit.
Was it Fall Cybertron?
Fall of Cybertron.
War's
War,
War's
first,
first.
then
War's
Fall
first.
of Cybertron.
Fall. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
that was-
that's the problem with digital, man.
I was Megatron, and I was like, I don't remember this game started with Megatron. And then I, like, Bumblebee jumped up. I was like, oh, nah, this isn't the right game. It was cool also, but it was after that. So I
See,
went
that's the problem with digital, man. They can always take it away.
back. I mean, it's possible.
They can always
But
take
you
it
could
away.
always get it again on the PC.
Well, this game, if you
Wow.
have this game physical,
If
it's
it's
like
not delisted,
you
yeah.
can only play it on a freaking Xbox or
Oh, no, you
Xbox
can't get off the
360 or
systems,
PS3. Yeah, it's like it's not been. Well, for a short time, it was on like Xbox One and PS4 for like a short time, and then
Right.
it went away. They took
Game-
it off the freaking store.
you have
game
to buy a
preservation.
physical version.
Game preservation is on a PC. It just is.
Yeah.
Not all the time, though.
That's
There's
how-
some games that are delisted on console, and then they're also delisted on PC.
No, I'm talking about the only way to get it.
Right,
You can get it.
right,
It's
right,
on the
right,
PC though.
right.
That's how you have to save all these games.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I played this week. There's other stuff I need to get to, but I was going through about 8,000 games, so it's a long,
Jesus.
monotonous process that I had to break up with playing something.
You know you got to go back to, right?
the same thing this week.
You got to go back to the game, man.
Oh, I knew that. I had to get back to Mordor.
Freaking
Back
Shadow
to
of Mordor.
Mordor.
Got to get back to Shadow of Mordor, man. That game is a freaking masterpiece. It's awesome.
Back to Mordor.
It's the most underrated freaking game.
No, it's not underrated. It gets its flowers. It gets its flowers.
Underrated. You didn't
You're
play.
not, you're not allowed to
You can't talk about
You
it, man.
cannot say a word about that game.
Just because I haven't played it doesn't mean it's not relevant.
No, you refuse to
You
play
refuse to play because it's not 60 frames.
I need 60 frames.
It's
for
not
that.
60
I
frames.
need for that one. I need 60 frames.
You're not going to get it.
Wow.
It's relevant now.
Maybe
'cause
on the Switch too. It'll be 60.
No,
frames.
you're not going to get
Yeah,
it.
it might happen.
It's not going to happen.
it's relevant now because the company's gone.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah.
Ah.
What did you play?
Oh, 60 frames.
Yeah.
I played same thing. Eiyuden Chronicles. Eiyuden Chronicles.
There it is.
Got like
Are you done?
2 more hours in. I actually got the there's like 3 of the main characters. 2 of them finally linked up.
Okay.
So their party is actually linked up with the main character's party. So
I heard you were a little frustrated before.
yeah,
on
because
some
I was
battle.
in a dungeon that like has like different levels and like it's like in a forest and like these plant things will shoot you to another area of the forest, but it'll be up a level. But while you're trying to figure out the scheme of which direction you're going, you're getting stopped every 15 seconds.
Damn.
So I had Phantasy Star 2 flashbacks.
Oh.
So I was getting mad. I'm like, dude, you're stopping me I don't know where I am anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? But see, that's the thing about starting like JRPGs, man. It's like once you start that, you're in it for like 40 hours plus.
Then you get lost.
You know, and you gotta get like immersed in all that shit.
Yep.
But like, I mean, the game's still dope. It's still fun. I murdered some boss who was cheating. This boss fucking attacked 6 times in a turn. How you attack 6 times?
That's what you were
probably
frustrated because I know you were. I heard I was doing something else, but I heard you like were really frustrated with something.
Dude,
in
he
this
was
game.
doing some random shit like Arc the Lad. I'm like, dude.
Oh no.
I'm like trying to waiting for my
Oh,
dudes to attack. He's like, no, I'm gonna attack again. No, I'm gonna attack this person. Oh, you're dead now. Oh,
Yikes.
just keep doing this. I'm like, the
Yikes.
fuck is this? But his
Gotta
bitch ass,
slow him down.
his bitch ass got killed though, like 3 rounds. But game's still dope. I do have the craving to play something else. I need to play something else. I can't just play a JRPG. So I gotta find something new this week.
We got some new games.
Yeah, yeah. So
we got
yeah,
plenty.
I got probably. I mean, tilting towards Assassin's Creed since that's quicker.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for your seafood run.
Well, I'm gonna run through that quick.
Uh-huh.
So
So that should
What?
be next then.
listen,
Shut up.
listen.
That should be next. if
Well, I
it's
gotta
like-
get immersed in it. You know, I can't play
Sure.
that in some
Sure.
Excuses.
I'm
excuses.
gonna run through this match.
Listen, I did that with Fury. Y'all doubted me with Fury, man. I ran through Fury, man. I ran through that shit.
Okay.
Chad, remember you said this.
Yeah.
That ain't no thing. I'm not
Almost-
gonna be like Stikz and be like,
Just
fuck,
remember. Just remember.
fuck you.
Remember you said that.
No, you should stream it then.
Why?
Definitely.
Why?
I work.
So you can prove.
I work. I ain't got proven none to nobody.
So you can prove that you're not like Stikz.
Chuck, you know my resume. You
Resume
know
of
my
what?
resume, Chuck.
What resume?
You know my resume.
Me and Choc
What
streamed that.
resume?
Me and Choc streamed that.
That's your problem.
Wow.
See, it's good that y'all streamed it because everyone knows how not to play the game.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Strong words, everybody. Strong
Wow,
words.
this man.
But
Strong words.
probably go to Assassin's Creed next, and then I'll probably play Sifu. Let y'all know, how to get it done.
All right.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
All right. So that's all we've been playing.
Chuck, tell 'em my
Ass.
resume. Tell 'em my
No.
resume.
What resume?
Oh,
you
All
reset,
right.
you reset a wrestling game while I was about to beat you?
I don't know. There's no. That's just like a story you made up for some reason. I don't
Nah,
know why.
All
not
right.
at all.
Time
Not at
to
all.
announce the indie game of the week, y'all.
Don't play no games.
That's right. Well, you're going to want to play this one. And that game is going to be right here.
Oh man. What's it gonna be?
Sonic Mania. Released August 15th, 2017. Developed by Headcanon, Christian Whitehead, Pagoda West Games, Tantalus Media. Published by Sega. Available on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Amazon Luna.
I want
Woo,
Stikz
woo,
to read
woo.
all those names.
What is Amazon Luna? I remember that.
Damn.
It's the streaming service.
That's still
It's
around.
gone. I don't know.
It's still around last I heard. But yeah, that's crazy.
That's Sonic Mania.
This is
No.
no. This is the trailer.
Oh.
The trailer for it.
I was thinking like there was a 3D part we didn't get.
Nah,
I was
it's,
gonna say.
Imagine.
Dude, my developer
Sega
got,
proudly presents
my developer got his own name on there.
Sonic Mania.
Like it's not a team. It's just
It's
my
just
dude's
one
name.
dude,
Right.
right?
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's nuts.
No, this game is great.
He
It's
did a hell of a job.
it reminds me very much of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's a big game. There's a lot of
It doesn't
stages.
remind you of Sonic 4? Like, why does that exist?
I don't remember it being that bad when I played it. And it's Sonic 4 Episode 2 where they added
Episodic.
Tails.
Yeah, it's
it was
odd.
something weird going on there at that time. But Sonic Mania is a good game. It's if you like classic Sonic.
It's a true Sonic 4.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like a true Sonic 4, pretty
And
much.
everybody wants a sequel to this, and Sega's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
They released Frontiers, so
Yeah, no, they keep trying to do something other than a sequel. Actually, they did Plus. That had the 2 other characters.
They added Mighty and
And they did Superstars also.
Yeah, they did the 4-player.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Superstars, that's really
It's a good game. Should
But,
be played more, but 4 players doesn't really work. Too well.
Nah, we got to do 2 players.
I'll
At
rock
best,
with
at
2.
most.
They
2
may have
players.
updated it. They may have updated it. But
They may have updated. That's right.
the pinnacle of 2D Sonics is Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Still, to this day.
Yeah, I agree.
I would. Is it? We like it better than Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
We're gonna have a tier list on it, so we're not
It's
gonna discuss that now.
It's like I'm gonna have to try to beat this before then. I think we're very
Mania's
close.
great.
We're
Mania is
very no. Mania's awesome. It's
That doesn't
very.
take away from the others.
No,
but
it's true.
It's great.
That's true. It is
Yeah.
a good time. It's definitely a good time.
We'll discuss more on that on the Sonic tier list, man.
Yeah.
I gotta go through that soundtrack again because I'm more familiar with 1 and 2 soundtrack and Ice Cap Zone and 3.
It's one
Same. I
of my
don't.
first Switch games.
I don't remember.
I think
Yeah, actually, this came out early in the Switch life cycle.
Yep. It's very strong Sonic 2 vibes, even though it's got more content like
It
the
made the
Sonic
Switch. It made the Switch Game Gear 2.
3.
Wow.
It made it feel like that, yeah. But this is good. This
Good
is
stuff.
Good stuff.
We couldn't figure out for a hot minute how to, have Tails grab Sonic and then jump away from Tails after Sonic's on there. You have to press like down and jump. Or
Yeah, it
something.
was like a mechanic that made no sense.
It was it was different than how it used to be. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, yo, I can't I can't just jump off.
Yeah, I could grab you and you're stuck there. I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it still gets the official level 857 seal of quality, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
The fact that this was made by it wasn't made by Sega, right? It was just this one dude.
That's a
Yeah.
couple of
Which way?
developers on it.
Sega said, "Help us."
This is the second time somebody non-Sega.
Well, there's a
made-
homebrew dude who used to do this all the time.
That's right.
They're like, yeah, let me do the real one.
Good stuff.
He was making this at home while he was drinking a brew. No?
Oh my God,
Damn, man.
dear God, help me.
You fucking put everything to a screeching
Dear
halt.
God, help me.
That was
Give me the strength. Give me the strength,
That was
Lord.
fucking-
The jokes write themselves. I just,
Holy crap! What jokes?
I'm
We're
just the
sorry.
messenger. I'm just the
We are
messenger.
sorry.
yeah, I didn't play multiple sound effects for that.
That sounded like senile.
But I
Hold
say
on.
I played clarinet.
Nah, he still got silence. Though.
It's like,
He still got silence. And we can bring that back.
Exactly.
We can bring it
That's
back.
the magic word, bro.
That was the best.
You say clarinet.
Yeah,
That's what
clarinet,
happens.
you
man.
just get the double fucking. Got the crickets and the fucking prices right.
Choc, just be happy with the attention.
Asshole.
It's fucked up.
Oh man.
Whatever.
Well, we got one news article.
Before
So
we
you know
do
what that means.
We got let's do
Why?
these shots real quick.
Oh, we got shots.
we have shots.
More?
If you guys have
I was very sneaky about it.
anything left in your cup, now's the time.
Hey,
Cheers, everybody out
Now's
there.
the time.
Cheers, y'all. Drink them if you got them. Drink responsibly.
Hit
y'all.
that like button if you want to see them choke on a. Let me
shit.
stop.
damn,
A little bit too experienced. for that.
that shit is juice.
There it goes.
That's 12%.
Oh man.
That's delicious.
It's too smooth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time yet?
It is
time for what?
I think it's time, man.
No, I said, is it time?
No.
It is time.
Is it time?
No, actually,
Why, man?
hold
Why
on,
you gotta
hold
do
on.
that
Actually,
for?
hold on. I gotta get the news.
This dude's never ready. Never ready. Here we go. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold
Look
on.
at- watch
You
his
asked us
thumbs
if we were
go.
ready.
Watch
You
his-
asked us if we were ready. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news. Dude, it's getting worse. Because I think you're deliberately trying to fuck
He
this up.
is.
He said,
He really is.
He said, it's not. That's not music.
You
Dude's
think?
trying to
You
do
think
this-
he's deliberate?
he's
Look,
been
he's
trying-
laughing.
he's
Look at
been
him
doing
laughing.
this-
Double Dragon 1.
No.
Yo, you're a liar. Sir, you're a liar.
Well, that's
You're
nothing.
You're a
It's
liar.
not even funny.
That's not music.
You're a liar. You've been trying to do that for the past 200 episodes.
And we
least.
start
Pull up the
news.
music. Match my notes to the same
Notes?
There's only one article.
It's like you were having a seizure.
Now let's get to it.
Jesus.
A Minecraft movie just outgrossed Sonic the Hedgehog's entire domestic box office total in a single weekend.
That's disgusting.
I was with Jason Momoa, whoever his name is,
And Jack Black.
And Jack Black.
and Jack Black too. Okay.
Yes.
Kids are into Minecraft, man.
He said Jason Momoa. Yeah.
This is a movie.
Doesn't surprise you at all.
Yeah.
Nah.
Minecraft is one of the
Minecraft's
if not
huge.
the top selling game of all time.
Yep.
Children and adults now have grown up with this game
Yeah.
their entire lives. YouTubers have gotten millions
Yup.
off of Minecraft.
Just from this one game.
yeah.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
the fact that it's just called Minecraft means that children are going to go see it, and parents are going to take their kids.
I've always thought
regardless.
Minecraft looks ugly. You know,
Captain Crunch took his son to see it.
Exactly. See, and there's nothing else out.
We got my man Maine.
My main man.
Maine.
What up, man?
Man.
But yeah, it did. How much did it do? It did 157 million at the domestic box office, and another 144 million international in a weekend.
Wow.
In a weekend.
I can't
That's-
show the trailer, right?
Nah.
We get flagged if we
I
get
mean,
this
listen,
trailer.
they don't need to see.
Weren't they
All
wild?
right. I'll just throw.
They don't like.
I'll
show
throw
it.
this in. I'll put gameplay footage.
Yeah,
Screw it.
Minecraft. It looks like that.
Wow.
Oh
darkest-
man, that's funny.
Oh my
Darkest
goodness.
gameplay of all
That's
time.
perfect.
You're in a tunnel. There's. Oh, you have to get a flash. What the hell?
That's
Is
Have
that?
to get a
amazing.
flashlight. Wow.
Hold on.
That's amazing.
But it made a total of 301.
Oh, you got to
million.
get the torch. Hold on. There we go.
301 million.
Oh, the lava. There we go. It lights up.
Yo,
They
this
said-
game looks ugly.
It said Sonic the Hedgehog made 302 million worldwide
Wow.
total.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So they almost beat that by
That's
one.
not what
million.
Wikipedia said.
Well, this is what the
Wikipedia
article
said it
said.
made 491.6 million.
Listen, I'm going by the article.
Yeah, we said, he said get your facts straight.
Uh-oh.
Get your
Uh-oh.
facts straight.
We're going to
they
have to
added-
hire a fact checker.
Yeah, we have the article in the description, y'all. So
Listen, when they say
feel free to
weekend,
check it
I don't know
yourself.
if they count the Thursday they open or whatever, because you know how things go.
yeah, we're going by the article.
But yes, they almost beat Sonic the Hedgehog on the first weekend.
Mm.
And they're questioning if it's going to catch Super Mario Brothers movie
I hope not.
at the $1.5 billion mark.
Weren't
My-
people wilding out in the theaters, fighting and screaming at the screen?
Yeah, some people like there were moments that happened in the movie where people were wilding out and like they threw their popcorn in the air and stuff, and then cops had to show up and escort them out of the movie.
What the
theater.
fuck is wrong with people?
man.
dude?
People
In
don't
a
know how to act.
Minecraft movie.
That's wild. That's crazy.
That's
People
wild.
don't know how to act.
yeah.
Jeez.
And if you go see Minecraft, you're going to think it's a joke anyway. So they're going to just wild out.
Wow.
So I don't like going to movies no more, man. People don't know how to act.
It's messed up.
Jeez. All right.
Surprisingly though, it didn't bomb.
Right.
And there'll be a Minecraft 2 next week.
Oh God. Yeah. They
Nah,
announced it.
dude, yeah, they said Minecraft. I know that movie was gonna make money.
Yeah.
Same with what you call it? What's the one with the Chuck E. Cheese type shit?
Five Nights at Freddy.
Five Nights at Freddy. Yes, yes. That
That made money.
As bad as that was, there's a sequel coming out like pretty soon.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
it
goodness.
makes money. It's a horror. It's gonna make money anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that movie wasn't great, and I don't know if I'll see Minecraft either. But I don't know the lore. I don't know anything.
Right.
Anything they do in there.
It's probably better if you don't.
Well,
It's probably better.
I'm sure they have Easter eggs. They have Easter eggs for people who play the game. But I
Oh.
wouldn't catch any of that,
Oh, right.
so I probably will not get it.
Wow.
Damn.
Will I watch it? I don't know. I didn't see the the first person shooter was Borderlands.
Borderlands the movie.
I didn't see
I
that
heard that was,
either.
I heard that
I
was
didn't see
real
Borderlands.
I didn't see that either.
bad.
I
heard that
kind of
was-
want to see how bad it was.
I heard it
Dude,
was
it kind
bad.
of killed the franchise because people don't care about the game anymore. That's insane.
That's
I'm glad that's not. I'm glad that's not our generation. I'm
It's
glad
insane.
Minecraft wasn't a thing ever for
I
us.
tried playing. I just dug a hole to hell and burnt in the lava.
Steve.
The most I've played Minecraft was stabbing Steve in the face in Smash Brothers. And
Minecraft is too ugly. I can't
fucking hideous.
play. I'm like,
Nah, but what if it was 60 frames? Would
That's
you
just
play it at
frames.
60
Would you play
frames?
60 frames?
Actually,
there'd
there
be a
is.
waste of 60 frames. Actually,
There's a much prettier version out.
really.
Yeah, RTX version. It's crazy.
It's like, oh man.
But I
it's-
never got the gameplay. Never
Not
understood.
my
it.
thing.
Never understood it.
That's crazy.
Not my thing.
That's
But
the
hey.
only article we got for the news, y'all.
Good on them for making it a success.
Yeah.
Jack Black is on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jack Black. Jesus.
You're
Printing
like-
money, man. He's
He's
printing money.
basically this generation's Robin Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of, if you think
Kind
about
of,
it.
kind of, sort of.
Yeah. He's a little heavier, but yeah. But it's like other than that, he's like I would say
Was that
stuff-
necessary?
I'm sorry.
Was that necessary?
It's the shots. It's the shots. It's the shots. No, but he's
No,
Wow.
it's not the
He
shots.
blames it on the shots.
It's
You're gonna
the
blame the
person.
shots.
Yeah.
It's the quality of human being.
Turbo's like, I love to fat shame people.
Yeah.
Shock, you're next.
yeah.
He's done it
He's
before when you weren't
setting
here.
it up, dude.
Jacko was asking if we
He's setting it up already.
we're looking forward to Last of Us 2.
I definitely am looking to season 2 of
It
Last of
starts
Us.
Sunday, and I'm excited.
I am terrified.
HBO on Max.
Hell yeah.
I hate that it's called Max.
You know what's funny? I've been doing a lot, like in a lot of these fan pages where like they'll post something like about Last of Us or the new Superman. I'll go in and I'll troll the trollers
I don't want to see
because someone will be like, "Oh, wouldn't you put Ellie, the actress that plays Ellie, top worst casting of all time?" And then
That's
She's
Turbo,
a
actually.
great actress.
and everybody else would be like, "No, that's actually wrong. That's actually a dumb take." And we'll just fucking
I
You know,
thought you were
that's
going to say,
Turbo.
Turbo, how'd you get in the chat?
yeah.
That's actually Turbo
Damn.
typing.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Why'd you type that
Heel
in the
Turbo,
chat,
heel Turbo.
I just
It's like, does she look like her? No, not really. But does she act like her? Yeah, she pretty much acts
Turbo,
just
Turbo
like
acts
her.
like he never played the game.
Look, no, I played
like,
the
"Oh, I
game.
don't
No,
understand
she
how
acts
she-
like her. She acts like her. She just don't look at it like it that much. You
So
know?
what?
It's
What are you
like
doing to her? What are you trying to do?
Which I'm
Are
trying
you
to.
watching her act? Or what are you doing?
I'm trying to
Wow.
feel that it's Ellie. And I look at her and it's
Feel
like
her. You're trying to feel her as Ellie.
feel that it's Ellie.
Play the game then, man.
I'm just like
Feeling yourself.
she's a little too small for Ellie too. I think Ellie's a little bit taller.
Dude,
like a little
it's
too
a
small.
bold, it's a fake character. Ellie is not real.
No,
How tall is Ellie?
Pedro Pass, he looks
How
like
tall?
Pedro
Pedro
Pascal. He looks like
You know he's not a
Joel.
white man, right? You know he's not a white man, right?
I know. That's why it's great. That's what. No, it's great that he's not a white guy because when I see him, I see Joel. I see Joel. It works.
matter,
It
doesn't
works.
matter.
It works. But when
So-
I see this other chick, I'm like, I see somebody playing Ellie.
This other
She
chick.
does a great job.
This
She
I
does.
like this other chick.
She
That's,
just doesn't.
No
she
respect.
doesn't
If you're gonna
look
talk
like her.
about bad casting,
No respect.
video game movie bad casting, you can't not talk about Uncharted. Come on, man.
That.
Well,
No,
that,
no.
that was bad. Yeah,
That was
worse.
terrible.
That was worse. That was
Tom
worse.
Holland was great.
Now we're talking about
Motherfucker, play the game.
I knew that would get him so mad.
Play the game.
You know
Yes.
what? The best
Play
was
the game.
the best is Vic Lucas getting angry about it. Oh, I loved it. Anytime Vic Lucas gets angry,
it's great,
I'm
yeah.
here for it.
It's funny because he started off like trying. He's like, he's disappointed. He's like, but then it just gradually got angrier and angrier through the review.
Dude,
It was
remember
funny
Vic,
as shit.
Vic Lucas, not to go off on a side tangent, but
Yeah.
Vic Lucas has always been, politically correct, kind, no
Yes.
matter what. As the generations has been destroying shit, as time goes on, he can't take it.
No.
He cannot take it.
You
And
could
he's
just-
like, yo, fuck this shit. This
Yeah.
is bullshit now.
Yeah.
You done ruined my fucking games.
You see his soul just getting
Off the-
destroyed little
Next
by
time,
little.
I hope Vic Lucas is watching now because we need to do a topic that gets him angry. Like, I just need to get a topic.
Oh.
Like video game, movies, or whatever, and we'll pick
Yes.
the worst ones. Or pick the worst ones.
The ones that he hates.
Yeah, the ones that he hates, and we'll
I'll
just
go through. Actually, I'll do that. I'm
yeah,
gonna go through the.
I just want, and we'll just be quiet the whole time and
Yes.
just let him go. Get it out. Get all your system.
Top
Damn.
10 games that Vic Lucas hates.
That's the topic.
Yo.
There you go.
That's the topic. Top 10. that
There we
Vic
go.
Lucas hates.
But speaking of that, Last
Give
of
him the
Us 2,
floor.
Speaking of season 2, first thing pops up on my feed, talking about the new show. I'm like, come on, I'm get off my feed. Second anything's announced.
Oh wait, trying to ruin it. Trying to
People
ruin.
just have negative feelings.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
first of all, it's not out yet. I don't want to hear reviews. I just want to watch my show. Just shut up about negativity. It's so ridiculous. The first thing up,
But it's so easy.
it is, and
And it's
sucks.
so
I was
clickbait.
like,
Just wait
no
for it to come
more
out, man.
about this title. I don't care if it's good or bad. I don't want to hear about it at all because you know it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, no, there's
Dude, I was watching a playthrough of part 2 earlier
two.
today, and I was like, yo, I forgot about this. This is amazing.
It's a
Yeah.
lot
Part
of
two-
shit.
part
A
two
lot
gun-
of
Part
stuff in
2 was
part
such a good
Just
game.
the gunplay was like,
It's an
oh man,
experience.
this game is awesome.
It's an experience.
Part
But
2
yeah.
was such a good game.
Sunday night. Man.
So it's going to be the first.
Yeah, fuck Minecraft. Moving on.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Yes. No, that's, that's all the news. Thank you.
I had
Yeah.
the news. At the end of the
You
news.
have to say
Oh,
F
it's-
Minecraft.
Yeah, right.
Congratulations.
That's a bit
Minecraft.
much.
Well, congrats. I'm glad.
Congratulations.
I love to see a
Thank
video
God it
game
didn't
movie
beat
do well.
Mario.
I'm glad they're successful and people are making money, but fuck Minecraft. Move on.
Bro,
What?
that's
What'd I
not
say?
like.
It's so funny. It's
And you know what? Fuck Fortnite too while you're at it.
No!
the contrast of that. We just finished saying, yeah, all the negativity, and he's like, fuck man. It's just like,
Right after saying congratulations. Congratulations, you guys made some good money. Fuck Minecraft. Now move on.
tired of all this negativity.
It's a
Fuck Minecraft.
It didn't ruin careers.
All
That's
right.
It didn't ruin
They're
careers.
already a success. They get criticized.
Look what they've done to me. This isn't me, guys. Look what they've done.
Oh, dear God.
That's what the internet's
Welcome
done.
to the Level 857 podcast, where all your hosts are hypocrites.
Well, there's five of us. You can't all
Too much
agree all the time.
negativity. Fuck Minecraft.
Maine said yes. That's what I'm here for.
We can't all agree at everything. Even if, but if we do, there's negativity about that.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Someone's got to go heel on every podcast.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it's usually Turbo. So,
Or Stikz.
or Stikz. So,
I tell the truth.
Sometimes
all
it's the chat.
yeah, sometimes it's the chat will go heel.
Nah, listen, I'm just mad about my voice. That's why.
Sometimes the truth is
That's why I'm
offensive.
heel now.
You're heel Jay now.
I'm heel now because
Uh-oh.
my voice sounds like shirt.
Like
Uh-oh.
shirt.
Like shirt.
like,
Sure. Sounds like
he
shirt.
beeped himself. He said, "Sounds like
How,
shirt."
how does it sound like a shirt?
All right, we're ready to.
Speaking of shirts, blow me.
Actually, does everybody need to take a break right now or no?
No, I'm good, man.
Everybody's good. All right.
I think we're gonna go right into the hate.
Yes.
We're gonna go right to.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Speaking
get
of
right
hate.
into it, man.
Speaking of hate,
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna be all about hate, y'all.
No, man. No,
To
there's
disappoint y'all. I'm not gonna be all about
there's good things and there's some.
Yeah.
And then
some
there's
stuff
the
we're
rest
gonna
of it.
discuss. Yeah, we're gonna
Then
talk about.
there's the rest.
So yeah, that's that's why everybody's here right now. Everybody's waiting for this conversation, and that is the conversation about the Nintendo Switch 2.
oh,
Yeah, let's talk about it, y'all.
Ooh,
We gave
no-
it a week.
no explosion after
We
that.
gave it a week.
Oh,
No.
yeah, it's
Nah.
good that we took some time off because we wanted to gather all the details and facts and see how everybody was going to react to it at first and see what.
First things were rosy. We were happy.
Mm-hmm.
We were excited about the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
Like what they showed at the Direct got us hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Certain games they announced, they were impressive.
Just want to say,
Mm.
Mario Kart does look phenomenal.
It does.
Mario Kart
It
World
looks.
looks up,
It
yeah.
looks.
It does.
It looks beautiful. Everything that they added to Mario Kart looks fucking stunning. I saw them fucking grinding on the rails, on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Really awesome job they've done.
All the rail grinding. Or,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
it looks beautiful.
Open world.
I
man.
like how it's no longer kites. You actually have like
Yeah,
you
they got
know,
rid of that. That's,
Yeah.
that's smart.
like vehicles in the air. And I think I
They
saw a
just
boat.
transform.
Did someone see a boat in the water? I thought,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Just showed
Okay, they took that from Sonic Transformed. From that, that's a good idea to steal.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
And
to
in the
steal.
open world, you could like drive between the tracks in the circuits, which is fucking cool as shit. So you can kind of like check out where the fucking shortcuts are and stuff like that before even going into it. It's dope, man.
You know
It's
what's funny?
the evolution of what the game should
That's sick.
When they announced that you can go through like a world tour mode and go to each area,
be. Mm.
it's funny seeing the new people talk about that like it's a new thing. They're like,
Right.
I've never seen
Yeah,
a racing
yeah.
game do that. And I was like, dude, in 1988, there was a game called Outrun.
Yeah.
where you could go through each stage
Pick the
and
track.
do a world tour the same way they're talking about it. And they're like, that's unbelievable.
Forza
I'm like,
Motorsport.
No one played Outrun though. Just us.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, but I say they weren't born around Outrun.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
like,
that was like the first concept of the race
Yeah.
was to go through each area. Like
nah,
that.
it's Super Monaco, dude.
I
Yeah.
wanna
Super
smack you.
Oh wait,
I want to.
they're about to
smack
announce the
you.
price. It's like
No, they won't. No, they won't.
announce shit.
So that direct was about games.
Yeah.
They announced a lot of stuff that was from the last generation that Nintendo could never do because of the Switch one.
Right.
So a lot of stuff was older, but you know they get their chance to do it, like Elden Ring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6 also, and people were impressed actually to saying it looks almost, if not better, or up to par with what's out now. Like for
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6, they said it looks like the PS5 one, and I'm like, well, okay, good.
Great.
So they're saying like
Not
the
good.
power of this is better than what they thought.
Yeah. That's
And
yeah. They
they're
said it
saying
looks
it's on a
better
level
than
of like PS4, better than PS4 right now.
They did a lot of the things that people like had on their wish list for Nintendo, like the refresh rate of the screen, 120 hertz, and the the size of the Joy-Cons.
Well, when they announced that stuff and they said, "Oh, it's it can do this, it can do this, it can do this," I was like, "That's not cheap.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's not cheap."
Dude,
But I was surprised too that they even did that.
throughout the whole discussion, I'm just gonna keep
Yeah, well,
just keep it.
no, it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Every single positive, you just go.
They said
Oh,
variable refresh rate, 120 hertz,
Right.
and they said they upped the 256 gigs which is gonna hold 2 games still.
Mm-hmm.
You act like that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna hold 2 games still.
Yeah.
Because it's 4K now. They just said 4K. I was like, oh nah, this is not gonna be $300, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Not even close to that.
Nope.
Yeah.
And you saw it. If you watched our reaction, you'll hear me say it when they did it.
Yeah.
But
And also, whatchamacallit, Donkey Kong
Bonanza.
Bonanza?
well, that
I
was
like
another
that.
game. Yeah, they
Yep,
announced
that
it.
looks
That
really
looked
good.
That looked
good.
really
Very
good.
good.
That looks fun.
Good.
At first, I thought it was Mario first glance. And I was
Right.
like, I see monkeys. This
Yeah.
must be
It said something
different.
Isle, and I was like, that's Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but it's funny how they never did a 3D, like a full 3D Donkey Kong game.
Well, not since
They did.
64.
They
Donkey
did
Kong
64.
64.
Yeah.
No, like a Mario 64.
He's like, no, I mean a
full-
good one.
Yeah.
Just say it, Al. Just say it. Just say it.
Donkey Kong
A good
64
one.
is like a
That's
a good
Mario
one.
64.
People-
Some people
people
love
What
it.
was it good? Was it good?
So I've never played it.
I never
They
played
said
it.
it's-
I'm
either,
waiting
but-
for it to come out for the NSO.
They
And,
said it was a collectathon, but it was.
They
you
said
know,
it was good though.
at
See,
the time.
this shit reminds
See,
me of
this-
fucking Hulk. The
Right.
Hulk
Yeah.
game that came out.
Look
It
at
just-
that.
That's
Bash
dope,
to the
though.
floor.
Hulk wasn't smashing the ground like that though.
I know, but it's like
But it
it
was dope.
reminds me of it. Like
They didn't say
that's-
it plays exactly like it.
yeah, Kev was
It reminds
like,
me.
Wow.
Kev was like, I
Frieza
need this
from
moment to
Dragon-
correct him.
Yo, Frieza from Dragon Ball would be like, "Hello, monkeys."
That was a good imitation.
The most racist motherfucker.
He's so terrible.
He's such a racist. But no, it looked great. It looked great.
Nah, it looked good.
And that was from Software's game. Everybody was like, Bloodborne, Bloodborne, Bloodborne. And I
What was
like,
it? The
Yeah,
Dusk
yeah.
what? The Dusk
I forgot the
something.
name of that.
Dust Bloods? Okay.
Dustblood.
The Dust Bloodborns.
No.
And it looked co-op too.
It is co-op.
It's co-op.
It's a co-op based game,
Ooh.
Oh, it is? Oh,
which
shit.
made me less interested.
You don't like co-op based game?
Not in that type. Well,
You-
the new one for
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is it looks fun, but it's a different type of game.
You
I
don't,
also
you
like
don't want to
the,
play with your friends?
I like the fact that they added the GameCube.
Oh, that's
also.
awesome. Yeah.
That was cool.
People
That-
were overexcited for this.
You know what? I was actually very hyped because I
Soul
saw
Calibur.
because I saw Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I said, there we
Now
go.
people are very hyped for this.
There we go. And this is probably one of the best F-Zero games that came out. Right?
Online for F-Zero as well.
That's sick.
I was
That's-
never a 64 dude. I mean, what is this game?
GameCube.
GameCube.
I was never a GameCube dude.
It's GameCube, motherfucker.
I was never that either. I
Yeah.
skipped those.
Well, F-Zero 64, that is, the F-Zero X, I think, or
This
it
is
is
GX.
available for the 64 on the NSO, so yeah.
Let me ask a question.
Mm.
How long do you think it's going to take Nintendo to add Wii
Probably not.
on
doing
there?
it.
Never.
They're probably not doing it.
No, why do you think they're not going to do it?
It's the same
They're
freaking.
probably not doing it.
They're
It's
going
the same.
to do
It's
it.
the same architecture as the GameCube.
All right,
It's
look.
basically a freaking hyped up
For the
GameCube.
first Switch, we have every classic console going from Game Boy, right, all the way to Game Boy Advance. And we also have NES going all the way to N64. You have a lot of different generations
Wouldn't
right
make
there.
sense for them to skip.
It makes... We shouldn't be skipping.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't make sense
Oh,
for them
okay,
to
okay.
skip.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No,
Yeah.
Wii is easy to emulate, so yeah, possibly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same power as a GameCube.
I can
so-
still say no.
The hate.
I'm about to say, you know, I wish one day Stikz would just say, I'll just say though, because I just hate on
Yeah.
things. Because that's just in my nature to
I
just
just
hate.
need to hate something.
I just
that's
need
all.
to hate something because
If
it's
Can I just
like-
hate on it?
If they don't, I was right. If they do, I was wrong. Whatever. I know Wii U ain't making it.
No, that's
Damn.
That's
something...
definitely not.
No.
You're not going to see Wii U. You're
No.
probably not going to see the DSs or
Listen,
the 3DS.
if they can get a sensor bar and they can get the freaking joystick to work, yes, Wii
question
will be
is-
there. But that's the reason why I say no.
Question:
No,
What
essentially-
was
well, you do
what
have a
was
point there.
what was Smash Melee on?
That was...
It was GameCube.
That's GameCube.
So what's the deal with that?
I think-
Like,
yeah.
is that going to be a thing? Because
be
you know,
a-
Smash Melee, they
online.
still have the tournaments and all that stuff. So it's like, all right, you do that, and you bring, you know, the Melee crowd's a big crowd. Melee is one of the biggest followings. So it's like, all right, but then you got Brawl and Wii U version coming out, and are you going to make a new one? So it's like,
Well, they
Is
have the
that
first Smash, right?
What's up?
They have the first Smash available.
is it? I don't remember.
I
don't
don't
know.
know. On the Switch, I think so.
For
I
64,
think
yeah.
it might be. It
Is
might
it?
be.
Yeah,
I thought I
a
saw
slow
it.
old one. Yeah.
Oh
really?
wait, you can only access the N64 if you buy the.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, that's
expansion.
probably why I don't see it. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I
expansion.
don't remember.
Ah,
Oh shit! So they're gonna.
Yeah, they'll bring Melee.
Oh shit! Yeah, they get you. They're gonna get you.
they're gonna get you.
But the biggest thing, like the thing that would make me buy the system would be Mario Kart.
Mhm.
And it comes with the system.
Agreed.
So I was I was like, all right. Without knowing the price or anything, I was still like, I'm going to probably pick it up
Stik's gonna get it anyway.
with Mario Kart.
This shit can have 1, 2, 3 switch. Switch. He
Bullshit.
gonna get Stik's gonna get it anyway.
No. Listen, I was I used to have my name on the list or pre-order if they had a pre-order. But we're gonna talk about all that. But yeah, I have my name on 2 lists for that. If it went through, I was like, sure. If it didn't, there's no way I'm not struggling to get this.
Gotcha, bitch.
There's no way. So, especially on eBay, that's not happening.
Nah.
People selling their pre-orders
Yeah, that's
that
great.
they don't even have. I don't even understand how they have that. I mean, I think from Canada or whatever.
Canada's doing it. Europe also did it.
So people are selling it for like $800,
Yeah.
$1,000
The
at a
pre-order.
That's
pre-order.
smart.
Yeah.
For the
That's
pre-order.
smart. That's smart.
And people are buying it.
Yeah.
Which is
'Cause they're
crazy.
Stupid.
That's insane.
I didn't think it was possible to do. I thought it was illegal to do on eBay.
Early adopters,
Mad
man.
dumb.
They keep changing the rules. But so yeah, they announced a whole bunch of stuff. People are excited.
Right.
They even announced a game that is a tech demo, and they said, "Oh yeah, we want some money for that."
Yeah.
They're not giving you a tech demo for free with the system. That teaches you about the system.
Yep.
That's the description of the game. It teaches you about the system.
Yeah.
Why would I pay?
And you got to
money
pay for it.
to learn about the system.
You have to pay for it.
iPhone, Apple gives every time you get a new iPhone and there's new there's new tips and stuff about the phone, they give you that for free. So like
I will watch the
free.
YouTube review of this tutorial before I buy this tutorial.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's not free. And then listen, $10. Who cares? $10. No,
No, it should be free.
It should be free. And if they can't change that, the stuff that they printed on is worth more than the $10 that you could buy. Actually, it's probably not. It's worth
If the game had a
it's worth
last,
$1.
if it had,
There
a,
it is,
if,
right
if it
here.
had a last boss, then maybe you could start charging some money.
It's like a bunch of mini games and like they just
They have the nerve to say that this is like Astrobot.
right.
Dude, it's not.
Right.
Astrobot, that's hilarious.
Astrobot is a game.
Dude, it looks exactly the same as that.
There's mini games in
Looks
here.
better than Astrobot.
Yeah, both.
Like, calm down, sis. Calm down. Calm down.
Six months to have a heart attack.
If I didn't have lost my voice already, I would have lost it by now. That way. But yeah, I got to keep it low because of that.
That's funny.
Listen, it looks cool. It should be with the system. They used to give away. They gave away Wii Sports with
Yeah.
the system.
Yeah.
Yes.
No complaints there. That was multiple games.
What was the one on the Wii U that with a Miiverse or something like that or Me?
They had a Miiverse. It wasn't a game though.
That was
It
like some world.
That was just.
But they
a
had mini
social
games
thing.
in it though. Also,
some
right?
world was that.
That was Nintendo Land you talking
Oh,
about.
Nintendo Land. My
Nintendo
bad.
That wasn't a packing.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, okay.
Dude, this shit is like equivalent to Anakin going to the dark side. Like this
Yeah.
is
This is like John Cena turning heel.
it's like no Nintendo.
Why?
Main from the just quickly. Main from the chat is GameCube going to be locked to the Switch 2? Yes,
Yes, it is.
yes, it will be. It's not available for the
Yeah.
Switch 1.
Anything they
Gotcha,
announced
bitch.
now, it switched to.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, though, they didn't announce this. We got to the end of the show, and everybody's waiting. They said, "Oh, it's coming out, June 5th."
What's the price?
They said the pre-orders start on the 9th of this month or whatever, which they no
Today.
longer do.
Right.
But they said, "See you next time."
Oh yeah,
And
that's,
we
Yeah.
were like, "Dude,
How
this
much?
is going to be
Where's that price?
expensive."
Uh-huh.
They didn't
Price,
even
though.
say the price.
Everybody was like,
I watched
scrambling.
everybody's reactions. Same shit was like,
Where's the price?
"Where's the price?
Where's the price?
What's the price?"
Specs in the chat.
No.
Man's produced was he was the first one who dropped the price.
And I tried
After like in the reaction,
We were waiting. Everybody was waiting after the thing
Everybody.
to see the price.
and I was like, no, that
And
can't be.
$450 and $500 with the game with Mario Kart.
But the way they hid the
They didn't say.
they hid the price so like
There was
you had
no
to scroll
announcement.
down in the fucking site. You had
Dude,
to
they didn't
scroll all the way
tell-
to the bottom to
They
see the
didn't tell the
price.
games prices, and there were a bunch of
Nothing.
things going out for that.
Holy
Listen, I
shit.
wouldn't even feel as bad as if they said at the end of the presentation,
Yeah.
this is what the price is,
Yeah.
and this is what it is with the. I wouldn't even feel
Right.
as this is like the fact that you don't show it in a presentation when you're revealing a new console.
That's a slap
for
in the
your
face.
It's first of all, it's a slap in the face, and it's grimy.
And
Yeah.
they knew.
It's so
You saw it in their
sleazy.
face.
Yeah,
You
dude.
saw it in their face that they knew.
It's
That
like
we
a
were waiting.
smug. It's like a smug, confident. Like, oh, it doesn't matter what the price is because you are gonna buy it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You find it out on your own time
Yeah.
because you're going to buy it because we got you. Like
Like,
that's
get your
what
credit
they
card.
Kind of
Well,
just went. The
wait,
price
this
is.
Yeah. They eat a Twix bar, right? The price is.
That's the price.
Yo, the Nintendo Switch 2 is this generation's Neo Geo.
Word.
Pretty much.
But, but
Word.
let's talk.
Nobody bought Neo Geo. They assumed-
well,
they
With
assumed they were
promotion,
going to buy this.
with promotion
Yeah.
and like a following.
No,
But-
this is what say. This is what. Oh, no, Sega never did. Actually, when Saturn came out, it was a little iffy.
Don't you talk about Saturn?
$400.
I don't want. Don't talk about it.
So Sony, no one does. I'm trying to give them.
No one does.
damn.
Sony did this with the PS3 when it was $600, and they were like, "Yeah, they'll buy it." Don't worry.
Mm.
That didn't work out. And then
What was the
Microsoft,
PS3? What was it?
600.
Jesus.
Yeah, when
When it
first came out,
first
it was like
what?
it was like 600.
When
That's
they showed, Remember
wild.
they showed Solid Snake's face and it said $5.99? That was the meme.
Yo, it was 6? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
So Microsoft did it with the Xbox One. And it was like, oh, it has to be online all the time.
Oh, they try to do that shit.
And
Yeah.
the Kinect,
Oh,
all
God.
digital. The
Nope.
Kinect
Yes.
has to be on it, blah, blah, blah.
One of the
that
worst
was
launches.
them doing that. But that was them.
Yeah.
And now Nintendo is like, it's our turn, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna hurt us?
Greed. Let's
So,
get greedy and fucking sleazy.
We skipped the controllers. They
Yeah.
did improve the controllers. They added, well, did they?
Kind
really?
of.
They're bigger.
They're
They're bigger
really-
Joy-Cons. You don't know how it feels until you hold the fucking things.
They're-
Everyone
they're
says it's
magnetic.
better. It's
They're
better.
Yeah,
magnetic.
magnetic.
And it looks
they-
cool when you snap in. It looks cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I saw people. I
Yeah,
saw
when you
people.
snap
go-
the
you
controller
can
in
yank them
half.
out. You can yank them out.
Yeah.
With enough force, but kids do these things. But they added a button. They added a C button.
that was-
the controversial
that was-
C button.
That was speculated.
Does it stand for controversy? Does
Yeah,
it,
controversy.
does it stand for cash?
The kid stands for, stands for crap.
Stands for because that's what's gonna be going in your ass if you fucking deal with this shit.
Unless you like it.
It doesn't stand for connectivity because everybody swore
Mhm.
that button was to connect the Switch 1 to a Switch 2 to use it like a 2-screen device.
Yeah.
And they swore that's
Yeah.
what Nintendo was going to do.
Yep.
I can't wait till they announce that. And it meant chat.
A paid chat.
Chat.
Actually.
Specs said Bravery and Greed Switch 2 edition.
Yeah.
No, but the chat button is free if you have a.
No,
and-
it's free for a year.
For a year, and
It's
then
free
it's
for a
not
year.
free anymore.
And
Yes.
then
You have to
How
have a
is,
subscription.
how is a button free?
Lord
It's a button that
Chibalba.
does
Well,
nothing.
to use it, you have to pay. Right now, it's free, but then they're going to take it away. You got to pay.
And if you're not paying, that button means nothing on your
Yes.
controller.
Chuck, what is that?
Exactly.
Nah, Lord Chibalba, he said that he saw a video of what Nintendo thinks voice chat from the promo, and just cut to like you're playing Mario Kart and cut to people just cursing and yelling racial slurs while playing Mario Kart.
Yo, you know
That's
what's funny?
exactly what's gonna happen.
I've
That's
seen
crazy because what was it? I forgot what channel I was
it's
watching,
just
but
yelling.
somebody was talking about their kids. They're like, "Yeah, I'm concerned about my kids playing."
Well, you
with
can
the
parental
voice
control.
chat.
You can turn it off. You can turn off chat, obviously. Or
I
it
don't
could be
know,
just
man.
their foul mouth friends. Just their foul mouth friends.
Yeah, just the foul mouth friends. You
So
know,
they could all get in trouble
yeah.
with their parents. But
Let's see.
I'm just mad it takes up the whole screen. I'm sure you can shrink it, but that's crazy. That takes up more than almost half the screen with those boxes on the bottom. And they expect you to see other people's games in it, which ran like crap.
Yeah.
And they
I was
said
trying.
at
It
least,
was mad choppy.
they said at
Yeah.
least they showed it looking like crap instead of lying.
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
what it is, it's Discord. It is Discord chat.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
They just
Yeah.
put it in the system.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's cool. Listen, they didn't have chat before. If people want chat, kids grew up with chat.
Yeah.
They play their stupid games with chat.
Yeah.
So they need chat. But it can be bad. And
Well,
it's going to lead to headlines of kids getting like people after them.
I'm not a fan of the price increase of all the peripherals, man. All that add-on. The camera is $50. Why?
Well, they did announce a camera also.
$50.
And the camera looked like ass. And I mean, it cuts the background out for you. Does a lot of simple things. Like I said, cool. If you have no computer, that's the only way you can do that stuff. You can put your own camera, which is cool, at least.
Thank God you can.
Yeah, $50. I mean, they've always said that. It's always
so
the
expensive.
But you know
PlayStation-
what?
PlayStation camera was $50, $60, whatever. It's always that.
But you know what?
Connect was like 80.
It's like
110, I think.
The connectors.
it's like when you think about it, I also feel like kind of dumb that I'm like even complaining because this is the same company that sold us cardboard.
That's true.
They
is
sold
true.
us cardboard with a straight face.
Yeah.
That shit is. This is the same company that I'm like. Of course they are doing shit like this.
How
They
about
sold
the
us
Labo?
cardboard.
Yeah.
Cardboard.
Labo.
They
All
did.
right, but let's go back to the 450.
Not that yet.
Not you don't want to
We're
talk
still
about
talking
that.
about the-
You
still
want
talking
you
about
want to
that
go
stuff.
from
There's the Pro
accessories.
There's
Okay.
the Pro controller,
Uh-huh.
which they're now charging $80. Like, why these controllers keep
Why?
going up in price? They're not adding everything that an $80
the C
controller.
It's
button-
got the C button on it.
See button.
That will work maybe.
$80.
Kind of or sort of. Sometimes it will.
Terrible.
Dude, the controllers are like 64 and they were expensive as hell then.
Yo, I didn't like the original D-pad of the Pro controller on the Switch.
No
Well,
one.
they changed that, so hopefully it's better. But
I-
it's not the end-all be-all controller for $80.
The Switch 2 is compatible with the
No one
Switch
wants that.
1 Pro
We don't-
controller.
We don't want that controller.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
$10.
another
It's $10
expensive-
cheaper, right? Or $20 cheaper.
I think it was $69.
Yeah, I think it was 60.
I'm
$80
curious.
Did
for
they
the
get
new
marked
one.
down yet? No.
Curious to know what the third party companies are gonna do with their.
They're just gonna add C
add-ons.
buttons to everything. That's what they're gonna do. They have the GameCube controller.
You're gonna have the
Which is
8-bit
how much is
too.
that gonna be? $80 too?
Probably.
But way better.
Yeah. Oh, and you gotta have a pre-order to even get that.
Well, yeah.
That's fucked
They're gonna
up.
put it on eBay. What do you think?
The game.
You can't just buy it. You have to have a pre-order of
You
the
need them
system
all
to
the
get
time.
that controller.
For classic controllers, though.
Wow.
Well, you gotta be
Yes.
in the Nintendo club or whatever.
You know what's great? I was so happy that there wasn't like any must-haves for me right now. Because
Same.
There
Because
really isn't.
if there was a Fire Emblem
That's not
game,
true.
or if there was a,
Besides
I'm talking about myself,
Mario.
motherfucker. Shit,
sorry.
I'm not
He
talking about
that's
your
not
dumbass.
true.
How you talking for me?
Talking to his dumb ass.
He's
I'm not talking. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to his
He said I'm talking to his dumbass. There's no Fire Emblem or Smash Brothers, so I'm like, all right, I don't need this right now. And
Yeah.
whatever's going on with them, with the price and all that, I gotta wait for this shit to just go through whatever it's got to go through, and then by the time that game comes out, hopefully it's affordable for me. Hopefully I can afford this shit when it comes out.
They announced Mario Kart will be $80.
Yes.
$80?
They didn't do it during the direct. But this was after the fact. Another slap in the face.
Wait, $80 American?
Yes.
No.
$80.
More expensive overseas.
No American.
But this is the thing. That doesn't even shock
That's-
me that much,
That's
though,
$10.
man.
Listen. $10 more than what they said for Zelda which was $70.
That was
Jumping-
bullshit. That
Jumping,
price, well,
jumping from $60.
Tears of the
Yeah, that's
Kingdom's
just-
price is still bullshit.
That was only one game.
And it is hurting its sales compared to Breath of the Wild.
Dude, they said this sold for 70. One game.
Yeah.
The next games are 80. Come
That's
on.
crazy.
Why are you jumping so fast?
That is crazy.
Nintendo-
I would have been okay with 70. I'd be like, all right, you know what? It's expensive, yeah, but
But
all
now
right.
they're more
Other
expensive.
consoles are doing that. That makes sense then. If if everyone else is doing it, but dude, 80?
But now
Come
it's
on, man.
now it's-
That's too
and
much.
that's for digital.
But this is the thing about that.
Well, it's the same
No, no,
price. They
physical.
confirmed it's the same price.
What,
Yeah,
digital and physical?
yeah. It was
Same
actually
price?
misinformation that was going out because
It's overseas price.
it was a European euro or whatever
Okay.
that was more or whatever, and it was after the conversion. So
It's still gonna be 90 soon. After taxes, $100. Whatever.
yeah.
You know what it is about the Mario Kart thing? Most people are going to get the bundle. And if you get the bundle, you get it for $50.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get
But
the
what
game.
about- but what
You get the
about-
game for $49.99.
I'm gonna
with
say
the bundle.
that's gonna
Yeah.
be the only game they.
But assuming everyone can get their hands on the bundle.
All right.
So they said
That's your
Donkey
problem.
Kong. They said,
Wow.
they said Donkey Kong was 70. So we're going
Yeah.
by, depending on title, what the price is. Our third party's going to jump up to 70 also, or are they going to be 40,
Yeah.
50, 60 still?
Yeah, I think it Doug Bowser. I was actually just looking for the statement that he said that every
That's
game.
appropriate name, too.
Bowser is appropriate, but every game won't be the same. It depends. It's
Yeah.
going to be a lot. To me, it's going to be between like 70. 70 is as low as they'll go. I know they're not going to go.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, I think 70 is the standard, just like how it was
That's the thing.
PS5 and the Xbox Series
That's
S and
the
X.
thing. If Mario Kart is $80 because they're allowing DLC and extra tracks and everything to be included
That's fine,
with
Yeah.
the purchase, and
Yeah.
you can have like a world pass or whatever.
and I'm okay
Oh,
with that. I'm
no,
okay with
if
that.
no, they didn't say that. If it has it in there,
It'd be
that's
fine.
okay to be
Yeah.
$80.
Yes.
If they expect you to have season passes
Mm.
and you're paying another, or you have to have a membership to get these things,
Like a $30
It's
season.
like $60 membership.
That's
to
like
keep
chill.
getting that, and
Chill.
$20, $30 for each of these things.
Can't
and
do
they're
that.
included on the $80
No.
because people they trick people, and people are like somehow okay
Mhm.
with spending $25 after the 70, after the 60, and then another 25, and then another 25.
I would be okay.
That was how they got us to do it.
Yeah, I would be okay, and I don't think they'll do this, but I would be okay as if they said the game's $80 or $90. Anything that comes out after that
Automatic.
for it, you
Yeah.
get it automatically.
yeah.
I'd
That's
be
for the
like,
game.
that's actually that's pretty dope. So I
Yeah.
don't have to worry
They're not
about
gonna do
dropping
that.
money, whatever. I already paid $90. Let's say let's say Smash Brothers comes out,
Right.
right? And they say it's $100, right? People will fucking flip, right? Instantly, just on that, you're gonna flip out.
Right.
But you get, let's say, 85 characters to start the game, and any DLC packs that come out, you get the characters plus the stages plus the music. Then you start to think like, you know what? The pass that I paid for before was $24, $25. Add
Yep.
that to the 60 something. It's close to 100. Yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense.
Yeah, that's like
But
a
that's
special,
if.
like a special
not doing
editions
that.
usually.
And like
have-
I just said this
Yeah.
before, that they're not gonna do that.
no,
Nintendo will not do that.
no, they're not gonna do that.
They might give you like maybe a free something, like a little corny trinket, like a costume. or something
I don't
like
even
that.
think they'll
Or
do
a
that.
trophy. They'll give you a trophy.
A trophy or like
A
something
trophy.
corny that's like
I
that
give you a
shouldn't.
pre-order hat.
Yeah, something that's corny, and then.
In-game.
But if they do a season pass, it's going to be like $30. Yeah.
But they already got people to start doing that. Like when we said, how much did we pay for Street Fighter 6? And I'm like, oh, am I like at $120, $130 already?
Yep, me too.
Now, if I was to choose to pay $130 for Street Fighter, I probably said, hell no.
Yeah.
Because they didn't make us, they didn't like
Give you an
groom
incentive.
us to pay like that.
But I'd rather pay over time like that. That's why it's okay.
But they already got us.
But if you're gonna pay the
People were
freaking
okay with
big
that.
price,
They already tricked us into doing it. People were like, okay, I'll do that. Now that they're upping the price, they're trying to add it to whatever they already tricked us into doing. So
Looking-
they can't charge $100 a game and then charge us after the fact for these downloads.
it's too much economic
too much.
uncertainty right now to be fucking worrying about.
And they're
the
supposed
price
to
of
be
these
the
games,
they're
dude.
supposed to be the family friendly system. You know,
Right.
you're
Oh,
supposed to
not
be that,
anymore.
and you can't afford it. Families
Go
can't
on
afford
eShop.
this.
No.
Go on the eShop.
Look, you can
What-
buy a
what-
Switch 1. If
what-
you can't afford Switch 2, you can buy a Switch
All right, Doug
1.
Bowser.
All right, Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
All right, Doug Bowser.
All right.
And like we don't have a Switch 1. Who doesn't have a Switch 1 now?
Are you Super Nintendo man?
They're
Like,
still going to support it for
Dude.
about a year and a half.
Dude, when they did their treehouse, the chat was all
Same thing.
lower
Lower
the price.
Lower the price.
Yeah.
Lower the price. lower the price.
Constantly on the chat.
But what they were talking
That's what
about
it
the
was. Let
games,
me
or were they talking
finish.
about the console?
Everything.
Dude, the price of everything is crazy.
And you know why they won't do it? When have they? The Switch
They've
1
never
is
listened.
still the same price when it came out.
They don't
One-
lower
one-
the price.
They have not lowered the price.
Wii U's never got a price cut. Never.
Wii U never existed.
Wii U got a price cut. That shit is dug a hole.
The only
It's
thing that
dead.
got a price cut from Nintendo was the Nintendo 3DS.
Dude, they used to have
They
classics.
dropped $100 from the system 6 months after it was released because of low sales.
Yeah.
Vote with your wallet, everybody.
But the
Yeah.
president,
Fuck.
that guy is dead. They're
Damn.
not doing it. They haven't done it since.
So you're saying they killed him?
Awada,
yeah. They killed him.
Awada is
Your plan
gone.
didn't work.
Awada is gone. They don't lower prices since he's gone. They haven't done it. And it sucks. They used to have Nintendo Classics, the Selects or whatever.
Yes.
They used to be $20. Mario Galaxy 2, all those games, $20. What happened to that?
Maine said, "I'm returning to my pirate ways."
Yes, that's
Dude,
it.
A lot of people are going.
That's the
pirate now.
answer. No, that is the answer. That's
Well,
what
you
you
gotta
resort
fight. You
to.
gotta fight back by not buying and getting things the way you need to get them.
That's it. That's the
If you
only
can't
solution.
afford it, because everything nowadays costs a lot of money. Just to eat, it's fucking expensive. So you think I'm gonna fucking buy this new system?
Yeah.
That looks great. Sure, it looks great.
Yes.
But you think I could afford that when I could barely afford fucking $50 fucking Taco Bell meal? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yo, it's mad expensive to breathe.
Yeah, dude.
Like, come
Listen,
on, man.
When they saw people buying the PlayStation 5
Yeah.
for over $1,000 on eBay, constantly selling out,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then they bought out the Pro, and that's selling out. Well, it's not selling now.
No,
but-
it's not
Selling
selling
out.
but people were buying it for
People buy it.
$700 so dollars,
Yeah.
and they're like, they have. Listen, it's a different market right now. The PC handhelds. There's no like Nintendo's not just the only handheld system like the Switch was.
That's
No,
what I
they
was
they
gonna
have a lot
say.
of competition.
But
yes.
the competition, for the most part, is $500 and up to $800 to $1,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
But
in
it can
comparison-
emulate the Switch.
Well, I'm saying those are more powerful than the Switch even before. That's more powerful than the Switch 2, actually.
Yes.
But there are some tech from the NVIDIA in the Switch that can,
Do some crazy shit.
It can
Yeah.
future-proof it a little bit.
Yeah.
But people act like there's magic involved. No.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to upscale graphics, they don't understand that that's going to give you lag.
Yes.
Your game is going to have input lag. So you can't just make it happen. It's
Yeah.
not magic. But $450, you want to discuss the price? Go for it.
Yes. Now the 450, it's $50 higher than what I thought it was going to be. You thought it was going to be higher.
No, I said that. I said $450 to $500. I didn't say higher.
I thought you said 500. But anyway, when I saw 450, I thought it was. I was shocked at the price at first because I could have sworn it was going to be $399. I was like, I felt it in my bones that it was going to be $399. But I was like, $450. I was like, $50 more. But when you look at the tech, you got 12 gigs of RAM. You got a 1080p screen,
Don't talk
120
specs.
frames. You got no. I'm going to talk specs.
Talk specs.
Yes, we
120
got specs in the
frames.
freaking chat, so I'm going to talk specs.
120.
Hold the
game.
120 hertz, buddy.
Yeah,
My-
but
my Apple-
100,
my Apple lover-
120 hertz refresh rate. That's insane
My
for a
Apple
screen.
lovers talking tech.
Oh my, this is insane. But no, but let's be honest right now. Did you really think that the Switch 2, I thought it was going to be as powerful as a PlayStation 4. This thing is rivaling the Xbox One X, and they're even saying that certain games like Cyberpunk run better on the Switch 2 than it does on the Steam Deck.
That's enough deriding the Nintendo Switch 2.
I was waiting for the point.
Yeah.
Because we saw the presentation.
The point is this.
That's misinformation. But
You were
okay.
saying, no,
Steam Deck is 3 years old. Of course it should.
Look, all right, look, the point I'm trying to make is that you were talking before about, yes, this is a different market that the Nintendo Switch 2 is opening in. We got the Rogue Ally, right? You got the Steam Deck. You got a whole bunch of different PC handhelds that are worth a lot of money. So for all this tech that's in the Switch 2, I think $450 is reasonably priced.
Listen, I never
as high
complained
as it
about the
is, it's reasonably priced.
I never complained about the price of the system.
Not the system, it's everything else.
Yeah, the system didn't bother me because it's funny. Remember, we were watching this, and then they were announcing all the specs. I'm like, price is going up.
Yeah.
We were like, nope, it's going up. It's going up. I was like, yep, they're finally actually putting what needs to be in the system and try to be, keep up with current times, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you said this shit at the end of the presentation, I really wouldn't have too much of a problem with it.
Yeah, the hardware. I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
I was accepting of it. I said, listen, it's high. It's not built for the families to go out and buy. It's not going to sell like the Switch one.
Transparency.
Parents aren't going to come back out and be like, yo, I'm going to buy this for my kid. I'm going to buy this for my kid. I'm going to buy this for my kid.
They're buying it for themselves.
They'll buy it for themselves, and their kids will get the Switch ones.
Right.
But they're not. I've seen people come in and buy a Switch on a whim. Like, yo, I need this for a gift. I need this. It's $200. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this.
Exactly.
They're not going to do that with the Switch 2.
No.
That's not the market they're hitting right now.
No, they're not going for
Not
that
right
at
now.
all. But the thing is, so like when they announced the price of Mario Kart, that didn't even bother me too much either because I'm like, of course, everyone who has a Switch 2 wants Mario Kart with it, and it's going to be $50. That's not a big deal. To me, that's not a big deal, but I'm like,
To make it the norm, it's a big deal.
yeah, but I'm like, I know what you're doing, and it's sleazy because Mario Kart is a system seller, and it's sleazy, but it works. But the fact that you did not disclose the price at the end of that presentation, and it's your reveal presentation, and people had to look it up.
Because they knew it was wrong.
Everybody has
Yeah, because you know you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
You know you're a dirtbag. And I'm like, oh, you just showed everyone who you are. That puts a bad taste in my mouth.
They don't want the dislikes on their stream.
But what sucked about that too
Got it.
is that caused the fact that they hid the price, right? And everybody was scrambling to figure out what it was, caused so much misinformation and back and forth. Like we were getting
people wanted
reports
to
of
hate
different shit.
People wanted to hate off the bat, though, after that.
Yeah, but
Everything.
like
Well,
but
to the
if
fact
you
they weren't listening.
I legitimately wanted to know the price, but I'm hearing different things from different sides. Like,
But it was to the point where they
was a
weren't
mess.
listening. They weren't even listening to Nintendo even report on things.
well, can you trust them if they try to hide fucking price?
I think that's now you lost trust.
Trust them now.
Now your fan base, you lost the trust of your fan base.
That's not good sales,
oh, that's
man.
fucked up, dude.
Talk about the
Bad PR.
Switch enhanced games.
Oh God, that's
So-
another one too. Yes.
So they got a bunch of them. They had the two Zeldas. They said that's going to be part of your. There's so many different things
Yeah.
which confuse people also.
Yes.
But they said $20 for the enhanced edition part to download.
Certain games,
And they said the games themselves are going to be $70
Right.
if you buy it for the Switch 2.
which is fucking crazy.
Those games, old like Breath of the
Old
Wild.
fucking
Breath of the Wild,
games.
$70.
That shit is
Tears of the
crazy.
Kingdom, $70.
That's fucking nuts.
Like they're new. Like listen, they run better. They should run better.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better, and that's the way they should have played to begin with, especially Tears. But
To be fair, some of them added certain
well,
stages
Kirby,
or whatever.
Kirby got
they
new
added,
stages, which is
Kirby has DLC
Whatever.
content.
Yeah.
And so
and
is
some new
Jamboree.
stages. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nobody bought Kirby, so they're trying to get that sale. But
They're going to get it. They're
they
going to
didn't
get
add
it.
nothing.
Hove the Gamer said, "Listen, stop spending on other stuff, bro. All you got to do is sacrifice. That's it.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. Wait. He's not done." And he continues by saying, "I didn't mean to highlight that turbo chat." My
That's
bad."
fine.
Oh,
Kev's
God.
happy about it. Kev's
Oh,
man happy.
Tears of the
Buttery
Kingdom will be
smooth.
buttery smooth by release.
Anyways,
It's buttery
Hove
smooth now.
said, "If you can't afford the Switch 2, they made one for you. Actually, 3: the Lite, the OG Switch, and the OLED."
Yes, that's true. Yes.
My
They
man.
actually made a Nintendo, an NES for me.
Yeah.
So I can go back and get that. But they said that's 20 or it's free. The Zelda's not everything. It's free. The downloads if you have the membership, the Nintendo membership, the expensive one.
Yeah,
Was it $60?
it's like
Yeah,
If,
$60.
if you're on that tier, then you get Tears of the Kingdom. And-
Exactly.
Okay.
I like the tier thing you just did right there.
Oh my god.
And
so
yeah,
you
that's
can
a
shed
free.
tears
Those
when
are
you
free
buy this
updates.
goddamn
They didn't
thing.
say everything's a free update.
And the updates, they have a lot of games that are coming that are free updates up, but not everything's going to be free. They have a list of it. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. It's $10 if if you want to do the update. If you have the game and you don't have the NSO membership, but if you have the NSO membership, it's going to be free.
Yo, that'd be an awesome commercial, Draco. Do you want to eat or do you want to play? You choose.
I read that in the Green Goblin voice.
Do you want to eat
Or do you want to play?
Choose. Yeah, he has a Switch too, and he has a pizza.
Yes.
Dude, I was like I said,
And
I
he
was
drops them
excited.
both.
I was excited about the system.
You know what? If Bowser, go full heel. Fuck it.
He
Go
is.
full. This is to, like show your face more now. Dress like Bowser.
What
You
they
know what I'm
need to
saying?
do-
I want to see him like Vince McMahon.
Yeah, be in there. Just be full heel. Fuck
This is
it.
what they need to do. They need to introduce a Mario representation for Nintendo as a person to be the hero to come in and stop Bowser from this nonsense.
Miyamoto.
You know,
Yes.
it would work in a presentation. It would, if they are planning like price cuts,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's how you got to do it.
Doug Bowser
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out in the Bowser suit,
Yes.
announces the price, and then Miyamoto comes out in Mario suit and
And
fucking
Mario
punches him off.
I would be like, this is corny, but I fucking love this. That's fucking great.
You need to save face because the PR ain't doing it right now.
No, that's-
save the day.
And think of the world we're in right now. Everything that's negative times 50.
Yeah.
500, right?
Yeah.
Like, so if now Nintendo has a negative aura about itself, now it's like, and this is for the new system? Oh, no, you can't do this. You want to be another Wii U?
Yeah.
You can't do this.
yeah.
Well, speaking of which, when they announced the key cartridge,
It ain't going to be a Wii U.
Oh, that's a good one. I put the
Key
the
cartridge?
link of the article on the
so they
the
announced
description.
it. They announced it. I understood what they said. Apparently, 90% of the internet didn't understand what they said because they went full force, hate, end of the gaming industry because they announced this. And I
That
was
sounds like something you would do, Stikz.
Yeah.
That's why that's why he found it. He's like, oh, this is something I would do.
Respect.
They beat me to it.
Heel stick.
I actually listened to what they said.
Okay.
And I was like, why is this the end of the gaming industry? Because they're selling you something that'll make your digital game more feasible for physical. And people were like, oh, they thought it was going to take over your digital collection. You had to put all your games locked onto this cartridge that was locked to your system. That's not what they said.
Yeah,
they said you'll be able to put the game, it's basically a key code.
So the Nintendo says the game key cards are not tied to accounts and can be loaned or resold. So it's basically an upgrade. It's an upgrade to
Your
the
digital.
to the digital game.
So instead of what people forgot is that they're selling boxes with a piece of paper with a key on it for
Yeah.
your digital download. After you get that, you have an empty box. No one really, I mean, listen, they complained about it, but they act like that didn't happen. They act like they weren't doing that.
But the thing is,
That's for real.
this is a trend. Nintendo's not the only one that's doing something like this.
What
'Cause
Nintendo-
if essentially a DVD, like the game disc, is
It's
essentially
also
a key.
It's also a key.
It downloads the
Like
fucking
Call of
game.
Duty.
Like not the full game is on the disc.
Your Call of Duty game won't work. Like everybody's like,
Right.
what if they lose the service? I'm like, every game you bought
Yeah, that's a
doesn't
key.
work without going online first.
Right.
At least to download that day one patch or whatever. Or it's
We're
not gonna
talking
work
about
correctly.
modern games though. That's
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it good though. That's
But I'm saying it's been
Doesn't
going
make it
on.
good.
Nintendo didn't make this happen.
no.
that's
It's
been
been
going
going on, but it's not a good thing though. I'm not.
Well, listen.
I don't like it.
Listen, this is an alternative to all digital. At least you have something feasible to trade or sell in that moment.
You're not locked into just a digital game if you get a
Yes.
digital game.
Yes.
You're
Because
not
this
locked
is
into
what's
it
happening.
forever.
Their game cards are 64 gigs.
Yes.
The games coming out are way larger than 64 gigs. And if they're talking
Yes.
about the newer titles that are coming out,
It's going to be
it's
huge
not gonna
files.
fit on the cartridge.
Yo, Hove the
So-
Gamer has me dying right now.
Yep.
Listen, I'm stocking up on oodles and noodles right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to start making my own toothpaste and watering down everything. That's dedication. I deserve this. He's like, don't you ruin this for me. I'm getting it. God damn it.
Just do it for another 6 months, and you'll be good. You'll be able to afford it.
No, I'm a day one on the Switch too, man. They sold.
But
Sold.
But listen, they wanted to go digital. The industry wants to go in digital. They're going to do it. They're going to force their way to all
They're
digital.
finding all kinds of ways to do
Yes.
it.
You're going to have your special edition physicals, but they are going all digital, regardless of how much you want to fight it. It happened to
Yes.
everything we ever bought. It's going to happen to games.
Eventually.
We
yes.
don't buy CDs anymore. No one's complaining about CDs anymore.
I have CDs.
Me too. I got a whole wall of
They
CDs,
still work,
bro.
dude.
They work, man.
You go looking for CDs? Listen.
I don't go looking for them. I just said I have them.
Saying,
I look for 'em in my
everybody
house.
has them. Yes, they had them, but they don't go and buy them now. And all these CD collections, people are looking back at them now. that they didn't touch for years,
CD rot.
and they're like, these are all rotten and broken and dead.
Yeah.
So it's not physical isn't the end all be all. Like I'm gonna have them forever. These aren't cartridges you can clean up.
There is a shelf life for physical
They are
games.
breaking. Yes.
There is a shelf life.
So there's a shelf life for humans.
No, exactly.
Yes, there is.
By the time you're
Expiration date.
bad, you're gonna be bad. Like, you're gonna go rot.
Yeah.
Which is the sad thing. I don't want to think about it. But
Yeah.
Yo, this got dark, man.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
Just
Now we're
like
talking
you
about
guys.
death now?
Just
no,
like
they have to
humans.
digitize us.
Yeah. Oh, God, no. Get a key card to access.
Everything.
Yeah, they're gonna digitize me,
Hold
so I'll
on.
actually
Yeah.
be in mid-boss in the game.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
We're already digital. We can live forever now.
Hey, there's a scheme.
Dr. Light did that in Mega Man X series. He
Yo,
digitized himself.
so let's start a scheme where we have digital key cards so you can watch level 857.
Yeah, there you go.
Forever.
It's not a bad. It's not as bad as the internet makes it to be. They just
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
understand it completely, and they thought it would be the end of their physical collection.
It's Nintendo's fault.
Plus, you can still
'Cause
have
they didn't-
digital. I'm saying you can still have digital games and move to different systems with your sign-in. Still works the same.
Yeah, but it's
Pretty
Nintendo's
good
fault expressing that and letting people like they didn't.
I'm telling you,
They did
it was
poor job
It was a
explaining it.
snowball after not revealing the price. Because if you don't reveal the price, everything you're explaining, I don't care and I don't like you anymore.
Yes, and
Because
you're
you
not
just
tr-
showed you're
not-
not genuine.
Then you're not to be trusted.
Yeah, I can't trust you anymore. I don't give a fuck if it works. I don't care if the digital thing
Yes.
works or if it's cool. I'm going to find something negative about it because you
Yes.
just screwed me over.
That was a ball
You lied
drop.
to my face.
That was a ball drop as far
So-
as the presentation goes. That
I
was
guess
a ball
it's true.
drop.
I saw some reputable sites with the wrong information, like they were right. I was like, dude, wow.
But that's
No
what
way.
happens, though.
You
That's
get-
what
you
happens
get
because
murdered.
Nintendo didn't officially announce it, so it's like
That's what
what's gonna
happens.
happen. It's gonna misinformation is
Dude,
going around
I
left and right.
guarantee it wouldn't be this bad if they mentioned it at the end.
Bro,
of course
of
people would
course.
complain. They would complain, of course, but not
Dude,
like
I was-
this.
If you ask me about the direct, I would have given it a B,
Yeah.
a solid B. But the fact that the freaking price wasn't involved, it's like, and then after all this backlash and everything, I'm like, no, that's an F.
You
It failed.
you betrayed
Horrible.
us. You betrayed
failed.
us.
You failed the whole thing.
I would have definitely had a video out explaining everything that everyone was getting wrong.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's
And,
only one
and they would have
channel
came
that-
after you because of the negativity from them, and they would attack you. They don't
Yeah.
want to hear anything you have to say because
No.
they're mad now.
Yeah.
They're pissed. People are pissed off because of it.
Shout out
and
to
I get it.
what was it? Channel, YouTube channel, Nintendo Prime. Shout out to him. He's actually debunking a lot of the shit, the misinformation, and actually doing real research. And it sucks that he had to do that. He even said, he's like, it sucks that Nintendo has me doing this shit.
And you know what's messed up? Their directs are always flawless. They're always like properly done, and they're always very thorough in everything they do. And you look forward to their presentations. But
Yes.
this went well,
Yeah.
and it stumbled at the end, and it was like,
Dude,
oh no,
Yeah.
what did y'all do?
they dropped the ball.
What did y'all do?
Well, Digital
Dropped the
Foundry
ball.
went through. I watched their video after. They went through everything and all the technical stuff, and I was like, okay, they understood.
Well, that's what they usually. That's their
Well, yeah,
job.
they do. Well, they
Their
usually
job.
do it with graphics and stuff, but
Yeah.
they were going through everything. It was like, oh, this does this and this does this. I
Right.
was like, okay, all right, I understand now.
Yeah.
Stikz was like, tell me more.
Yeah.
No, it's an
Trying to watch
impressive.
for the podcast. What are you talking about?
It's an impressive. It's an impressive machine. to
Some
switch
people
to.
like some information that comes from the chat about.
Yeah,
God
no,
You
but
know
the-
what I'm saying?
God
there's a lot of things like that, man. Just
No, but everything looks great. It looks great. The games look great. It looks
Dude,
beautiful.
I was charged.
It looks like it gave me that little excitement you have when a new system comes out, right? I was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, this looks fucking dope.
I can't afford it. I was gonna get it.
There's no way I could even come close to getting this system
Same,
right.
man.
I can't even touch it right now. I'm just trying to save up for Cosmic Invasion. Let's go. But that's the only thing I care about. Yeah. Let's go, Cosmic Invasion. Come
I
on.
want to play Mario Kart with everyone on the channel.
Yeah.
and to have y'all watch. Like,
Dude, that's
whatever.
24
Wanna have it.
racers. That's a fucking experience
I
right
wanna
there.
get the
Yeah, could
chat
you imagine?
involved. Like, come
Dude, that
on.
would be a sick.
With the community and
Sick.
guests, you could play 24. That's fucking amazing.
That's
That's-
sick.
Oh, you know
that
what?
said, we just need some super chats, y'all, please.
We're gonna start a fun next week on the
I got
bottom
it.
left
This is
of the
for
screen.
y'all.
No.
Super chat for that the Switch 2, so we can all afford it.
This is for
Actually, I'll
everybody
sell a
out there.
kidney. Let me stop.
all right,
Maybe I
guys.
can get it.
Ho is asking the real question.
What's that?
Did you guys already say what you think about the final price will be after the tariffs and tax?
We didn't discuss anything about tariffs.
Oh, well.
That's undisclosed. We don't know.
Well, we
You
don't
know what, though?
What the fuck?
No, he's asking what we think.
It was delayed.
You
What?
think?
Tariffs have been delayed for like what? 3 months?
Well,
No.
today
Well,
today
before.
they just announced they're putting a hold on the tariffs for 90 days.
90-day pause.
Yeah.
It'll probably be 857. That's right.
So we
Specs.
don't-
Hey,
I
shout
don't
out to
think-
Specs.
around that.
Even still, I don't think tariffs are going to affect the price
Wait,
of
did
the
they
Switch
push back-
2 until later in the year.
Did they
Yeah.
push back tariffs from the second?
Yeah. It's a
They
90-day
just
pause.
it happened
I think.
literally today.
Wow,
They just
okay.
announced it.
I didn't
So
even
yeah,
shit about
after once for later stock, like later in the year, probably before Christmas,
Yeah.
if they hold, I think it'll be like,
that. So there's still no pre-order.
oh man. it's
Well,
gonna
they
be-
they moved their the
There's still no
manufacturing to Vietnam, I believe, and
Well, that got hit with
well, that got hit with tariffs.
40
right?
something.
well,
Well,
they paused the shit though, and then they changed it, and
Pause.
Yeah.
Well,
made
no,
it
they
to
said-
China now.
I thought they said China's going to be 100.
120 something percent.
104%.
Yeah.
No more.
That's the last I heard.
120%.
120 something. Yeah.
I like
up
that.
They put it up.
Specs thinks it's 857. That's funny.
Could you imagine?
It might be.
It's
about
close.
857.
They said like 700, so it could be anywhere near there. If it went through.
This is all speculation.
I
guys.
know,
We
it's-
don't know what it's going to be.
But these countries ain't
and-
going to be happy with U.S. after
Hey,
the
hey,
fact.
listen. Get to your backlogs, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Get to your backlogs.
A lot of
Catch up.
people, no, a lot of people saying that.
And let
Catch up
me
on your
throw this
games.
disclaimer out there. We don't know.
Yeah.
We do not know. This is
We don't know.
speculation
Actually,
and guesswork that we're doing right
one
now.
one thing that I did read before we went live on the podcast about the Switch 2 was because the pre-orders have been,
Canceled.
for the U.S.
U.S.
anyway,
has been canceled for now.
has been canceled for now or indefinitely. We don't
But
know.
they said the release date was the same.
The
which
release
is
date's still
weird.
the same, but somebody, an insider, a reliable source said that the stock for some reason,
They have
stock
some.
in the U.S. is more than other countries have.
They have some in the U.S. already,
So-
yeah. So I guess
Reason.
the
So that's
release,
good.
the release might happen.
So that's good news.
Because it used to be Japan was
Right,
first,
right.
U.S. was second, and then Europe was third or whatever.
Right,
That's how it always went.
right.
So it wouldn't surprise me if we just didn't get the release on the same day as Japan. Because
well,
they got different plans in Japan.
Well, I was going to say, good thing you said that. Segue, the price of the Switch 2 in Japan.
Like
330?
something. It's like
What the
300
hell, man?
Wait, what?
something. It's like 300 something.
Guys, it's like, yeah, you pay more the freaking export.
Well,
you
it's,
know?
at their,
It's like
it's their
it's,
house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's basically in house.
well, it's gonna cost. Yeah, it's gonna cost
It's
more
gonna
for the
be-
importers.
That's crazy.
Region locked. It's only Japanese.
That's nuts.
And then they're going to have a world one that's more expensive. Out of
That's
it.
Better learn some Japanese.
That's what I'm doing, man.
Listen, you don't need to speak anything for Mario Kart.
You could say fuck all the time. Fuck
that's-
this shit. Fuck you.
If you could just get through the menu.
Yeah.
What does that
and
say?
that chat button is going to stop working eventually. So
You delete your file. You're like, oh no, I thought it said go.
Dude, the fact that they're nickel and diming everybody for $10. Because I was like, $10 ain't going to stop me from buying the system. Because I was like,
Right.
maybe I should hold off on the system and wait a year or two or whatever. I was like, yeah, it'll be lower then. No, it won't. It's going to be the same price.
We don't know.
The same price.
We don't know. Well, it'll be
But,
the same price.
Now
so.
Nintendo does. It's going to be, they're not lowering it any to a substantial degree at all for me to say it's worth waiting 2 years.
Yeah, the price of the system doesn't, like I said, doesn't really bother me that much.
No,
Doesn't really bother
But
me.
even though
it's everything
I
else.
said $80, am I going to not buy Mario Kart because it's 80 instead of 70? Am I really not going to do that?
I'm still going to eventually, I would probably do the pack-in.
No,
Mario.
that's the best
Yeah,
idea,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Right.
the only thing that makes sense.
Digital only, though.
Yeah,
So
like-
I think what's gonna maybe because look, companies they take a loss when they sell a console, right? So what is it? Black Friday sale. They knock off $50. It's gonna fly off the shelves, man. That's gonna sell if they did that.
haven't even done it with the Switch yet.
Right.
I'm saying if they did that,
Yeah.
that would be. They've done it with
Dude,
the
if they
Switch.
did
They've
it-
knocked off, dropped the Switch price
mean, they put a game with it.
just for
They've
Black
done-
Friday though. I'm saying not like all year round. For a limited time, they do sales like that.
They've done Mario Kart with
Yeah.
the same price.
Yeah,
You just give a game. Or your selection of Mario title.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mario Wonder. Yeah, they got both of that.
they got to figure something
But if they
out
did that,
soon.
that would fly off the shelves. The thing is, you
But they're
can't.
nickel and diming you for $10 here,
Off-
$10 here, $10 here, $10 here, joystick extra $10, freaking.
They want that $10.
Everything.
They don't need to do that because the thing is, if you like any service, right? You
making
buy
so
you
much
buy
money.
into it as with a small the razor blade business model,
Well, you buy
right?
Yeah.
The razor blades are cheap. You buy the freaking blade, but
They're not going with that model.
yeah,
They're not going with that
it's like
They're
you're always
going with
gonna
the "you love us."
yeah.
Good.
People
Give
are
us
calling
your wallet.
People are comparing them to Apple now. I was like, dude, they've been Apple since the
They've-
Wii.
Yeah,
No,
they
that-
have been
Since
Apple,
the
yeah.
Wii.
They're an empire. They're very much.
But they're
an
getting
empire.
worse though. They're getting greedier.
What did
They're
they
turning
say?
into the empire.
Well,
That's
then
it.
they say, okay, people are complaining about the $450 to $500 on the system. People are paying $1,200 on their phones. every year.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a good argument, but, a meal is still $20.
You know what?
That's what,
I just
listen.
remembered this.
I would maybe
Watch.
if food was cheaper, I wouldn't be so mad.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah.
Maybe all this food
Don't get
anger.
mad at Nintendo.
You know?
Get mad at Taco Bell and McDonald's.
No,
man.
you know what?
Not the cheapest.
I'm confused because I remember this guy. He's the biggest hater of Sony, and for the not upgrading for them charging $10 to freaking get the upgraded version of the game.
I'm
But
glad you.
Nintendo says it. He's like,
And then
yeah.
Nintendo does it, and you're
Okay.
like, oh, yeah.
I'm glad. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you brought that up. You brought up a good point because I was telling Jay earlier. I was like, you know what? I'll break it down
It's
the way we're
linked.
doing it.
It's linked.
Cradle
All
the Nintendo balls, Turbo. Cradle the Nintendo balls.
No. Microsoft has been the best on this. They upgrade a game on their system for free. They don't try to nickel and dime you. Sony did
They
the most.
lost.
Sony did a lot of $10 upgrades, which were messed up. And this is the most what was it, notorious thing that they've done was put Spider-Man Remastered behind a Miles Morales purchase.
Okay.
And it was $20 because
Well, yeah,
they
you
wanted
did
20.
face.
They made you pay $20 for that game. You couldn't even pay a $10 upgrade fee if you own the original Marvel Spider-Man.
They had a different face.
Now, Nintendo, yeah, they charge $10 for the upgrade, but if you are already a subscriber, you get the Zeldas for free. And you get a hell of a lot, even if you
You're
don't.
already paying $60.
Even if
If
you
you're already
don't-
paying $60,
If
yeah.
you don't have the NSO, there's a lot of games that they're going to be having free updates for anyway.
Wait,
you know?
They
wait,
already
wait,
have
wait.
your money.
This guy.
They're giving it to you for free if they already have your money.
Yeah.
Wait, if you're a subscriber,
Makes sense.
But like, what do you have to? Because I don't have I'm not
No,
like.
the high.
Oh, the higher end.
have to
Okay, so I
upgrade,
cannot. Oh, so I can. So I have to now pay
You have Nintendo
more.
and Super Nintendo and Genesis.
If you
I
care
have to
about
have the.
for-
I don't have Genesis.
No?
if-
No, I have the Genesis
Oh, it's on
collection.
the tier?
Remember the
Look,
Genesis collection that I bought?
that's if you care about playing Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 60 frames.
But the thing is, I probably will upgrade because I do want that GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
I want that GameCube shit with Fire Emblem Path
Listen,
of Radiance.
man.
But it's like, fuck you, motherfuckers. We just
Their
charge you for
prices-
everything.
But then
Their
you can play
prices-
Zelda for free, 60 frames.
And then
Their
go fuck
prices
yourself.
weren't egregious before.
Yeah.
Like if you're paying the year, it was like $60, whatever. That's still cheaper than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pay the other one is $20 a year. It was not a bad thing to go online that way.
Who says they're going to not raise it?
And
Mm.
$10. Yo, I wouldn't surprise you.
Yo,
if it
we
was
need to be
$10.
I
Saved.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they raise the
We
fucking
got to be
price of it.
saved by Sega. Come back out. Come back out, Sega. Save us from this with a $300 system, physical games. Come on,
okay, good
Sega.
luck
Come
with that.
on, man.
But you gotta give Nintendo some credit. They're giving you ways to
No
get
credit.
a break.
No credit.
Okay, they're giving you a
This
way.
guy. Just
A break?
stay,
Yeah, you know
stay
what? No,
defending
I'm
him,
going to
man.
wait until they hack it.
What's this break
That's
you're
the
talking
break.
about?
No,
That's
no,
what I'm
no.
waiting
Go
for.
ahead,
That's what
Turbo.
I'm
Grab
waiting
the
wanna-
shaft now.
No, you want to play freaking Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, 60 frames for free? Just get a subscription. Just get a membership.
No, you know what?
Just
I
get
can
a
play it
membership,
90.
you'll be fine.
I can
Yo.
play it 90 frames for free right
Split
now.
Split Fiction was announced at launch for Switch 2. How much is that? I don't know.
Actually, Hit Start Studios says it correctly. What's up, Hit Start? Nintendo for a long time has been led by actual gamers, Miyamoto, Iwata, even Reggie, just hoping those guys aren't starting to get replaced with businessmen.
Oh, they
and that's
definitely are.
and that's like in every medium, like movies, music,
There's
and
no
that's
heart.
Everyone.
when it comes to like the originators, the passionate people, they're all getting replaced
This is the
Yeah.
thing.
by fucking
you
dudes in
what.
suits with smug faces and tiny dicks.
I'll tell you why.
Wow.
So
Am I fucking wrong?
listen, the Switch was so successful that if you're looking at numbers,
Yeah.
you have to figure out how to be one of the most successful things ever produced. They don't want to go lower. They're like, how do we sell 150 million more? How do we make more money than what we just printed out? Like, it was remarkable what they did with
Yeah.
the Switch. Like,
They
how do we-
started
how do we-
bad. Nobody was on the bandwagon at the beginning.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, they're like, how do we recreate this magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do we recreate it?
We have to raise all
the
the
price.
prices, and if they do it again, we're gonna make more. I'm like, dude, they're not gonna do it again. We're not gonna buy it like that. You did something wrong. You're just looking at numbers.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the games. Listen, from what I've heard of people who played the games when they had to walk in at the Nintendo store,
Yeah.
they said the games are great. They're fun.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the games are
I-
fun.
I don't
Nintendo
doubt it.
It's still fun.
Yes.
I don't doubt it.
No
Yes.
one said a damn thing about the prices though.
You don't want to freaking pay $80 for Mario World? Get the bundle.
Dude, everything's gonna be 80
Get the
bucks.
bundle.
Everything's gonna be
No,
80
and
bucks.
that's the thing. I'm
That's the
glad you
problem.
brought that up too. Every game's not going to be $80.
No, everything is going to be
no,
80
no.
bucks.
Eventually, yeah.
$69.99 is the standard right now, man. Most games, it's $69.99. It's gonna be.
You think that the kid-friendly Nintendo family system charging $80
For the first party
and
games.
everyone somehow begging Grand Theft Auto 6 to be $100, you think that this is not going to happen?
Look, that's Rockstar's problem. If they want to make a game for $100,
No, the
okay.
people are asking for it.
They're asking to pay
It's
$100.
stupid. Yes.
That's the people's fault.
That's stupid.
Blame the people.
I am.
There's too many dumb people in gaming. There really is.
Blame the people.
And a lot of the
One-
fans
I'm
have
not
to
paying
blame themselves, too.
$100 for that shit. No.
One analyst says, "Wow, this must going to cost a lot. It took 10 years to make. This must be $100." And everybody online's like, "Well, this analyst says it's going to be $100. You think Rockstar? I think they will. I think they're gonna."
That's a fake, like
Wow.
manufactured
Yes.
fucking. Like who said that?
Paul
They're
C, I believe in that, Paul C. That's actually, yeah, if they aren't, they will be. Miyamoto, Iwata, both the 60s, 70s, old developer gods on their way out, and they'll be replaced soon by, and their visions are going to be lost. It's going to be replaced by dollar signs.
Well, they
And-
have
yeah.
people under them learning, but how much power do they have?
Doug Bowser, man, he's gonna.
Dude, it's crazy.
He's Vince McMahon.
Because once it gets, once they see, like you're saying, once you see those numbers, they're
it.
like, well, let's get those fucking numbers, and
Pandora's box, man, it's open.
Yep.
That's it.
Greed is crazy.
Because when it first comes out, it's all selling.
Yeah.
It's all going to be sold out. They're going to be
Yes.
like, "Yep, we did the right thing."
Yeah.
The prices, they don't care.
I
They're
could
gonna
just
buy
see,
it
I could
anyway.
just see the meetings too, all
It's
in their
just-
fucking tight ass suits that don't even fit, doing their little bitch ass fucking claps. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. I think the consumer, they're gonna have to get used to what we're doing, and they start
Looking at
fucking
the-
jerking each other off.
Yeah,
Like,
looking at the
does that feel
numbers.
good? Because that's what they fucking do. That's what they're all fucking doing. That's a good idea, right? Oh, who cares about the craft? They're gonna buy it because they bought the Switch. Well, that's their voice too.
An echo
That's
chamber
exactly.
of
That's
just-
exactly
That's what they
I
fu-
said.
That's what they sound like.
of yes men.
Just a different vision.
That's what they are. They're like, and they take money and just slather all over themselves. Oh, yes, money. Money.
Sounds like a
Well,
OnlyFans category, man.
Since the DS, they've always had the meme of Nintendo printing money out of the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Like it's just money. And why do you try to mess it up? Like they automatically have a money tree and they are putting fire to it. That's what they're doing.
That's a good drop. That's a good drop.
I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
All these businessmen want to fund their OnlyFans account that they have. So many chicks that on OnlyFans, they're like, you know what? These girls need my money. So you know what? Let's raise prices. That's what
Well,
they're doing.
I've seen for the argument also for the prices, people throw in the 90s prices.
Right.
And yes, this is true. People who weren't around in the 90s or the 80s for that matter, there were games that were $100. I saw a person today.
Fantasy Star 4.
I saw a person today
$100.
announce that this is the first $80 video game, and I just wanted to smack him through the screen. What is it? Dude, did you just say this is the first $80 video game? Are you kidding me?
No, man.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta cancel your channel after
Yeah,
that.
man.
You gotta turn that
Like,
shit
and these are
off.
respectful people. I'm like, come on, I can't listen to you say
Yeah.
stuff like this. There were games that were the regular.
SNES
was
had so many
65 $60,
RPGs.
$65 was the regular.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo.
They were
Yeah.
expensive.
They were.
$75.
Yup.
Yeah.
$89. But
Yeah.
Killer Instinct was like $90.
Yes.
Yeah, I
this,
do remember.
this price has been
Role
around.
players were hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, role players makes sense.
I remember
Even
Final
Adventure
Fantasy.
Link, right? Wasn't Link $100?
Link was $80, I think.
That was 80. Like,
No, it went up to 100, I think, in some spots. Yes, I
Well,
think.
eventually part 2.
I think
Yeah.
part 2 was 100 in
that's
some
why-
spots.
like it was real gold on that country.
Yeah, it needs to be.
But that's why there was rentals, man.
But-
Blockbuster.
And plus, we didn't make like minimum wage was like $3. Like
Yeah.
a movie ticket was like $3.
Right.
And you could actually afford to eat.
You could.
Isn't that
No, not really,
fun
but-
times?
Yeah.
Well,
You can afford to eat.
Inflation grew with the salaries, man.
Listen, I sound like an old person saying comics with 5 cents, but
What
but
the hell?
That's how much I used to be. I used to hate that meme because I'm like, dude, that was not. I wasn't around then.
Damn.
Yes, you were.
You'd ride the
What?
subway for a
I
nickel.
remember when comic books.
Gas prices were 25 cents.
They're like $1.99.
I remember when they were 75 cents to $1.
Oh, they were 75 cents.
You could fill up the gas tank with $1.
My Archie comics was 25 cents.
Candy bars used to be a quarter.
50 cents. But still, I don't want to be the old guy saying it used to be cheap back in the day. No, it was more expensive back in the day.
Yeah, but the salaries back then were actually on par with the freaking inflation. So yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
now it's not.
I
It's
could
uneven.
afford
It's
a lot of
uneven
shit.
now.
I was a busboy at Red Lobster. I could afford a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But let's put this
Yeah.
towards what the Neo Geo was back then. This is what this is then.
Yeah.
For the rich people. Neo Geo was for the rich people. That shit was $900.
That's true.
It was
Yeah.
stupid expensive. Games were $400 each.
Yeah.
Dude, Ninja Combat was worth it though. It was
No.
Come on, man. The way to with the
Listen.
nunchucks you can do. No, nothing.
And the argument would be, okay, the cartridges had
$200 a
they
cartridge,
had
man.
well, they had a bunch more tech inside the cartridges.
Shit is wild.
It was arcade, basically. It was an arcade board.
But they had RAM
For
in the
the-
cartridges.
Cyberlip, man. Cyberlip.
play it again.
but
I think I did. I was like, God damn.
what have I done?
But cartridges in general cost
Yeah.
more to make.
Yeah.
And that's why they didn't print out. That's why some
Yeah.
of these titles that think are super successful only sold 2 million or
So
a
you-
million. And you're like, what? How?
So you think some people are gonna be flexing with this with the Switch 2 and shit?
Like,
buy two
yo,
of them and be like, yo, I got
Check
this
it
Switch
out. I
2.
got the Switch 2. Actually, the fucking Joy-Con fits up my ass. No, fuck out of
Yo,
here.
It's gonna
out
be
of my
status.
face.
It's
Instead of a
gonna be
gold
how did
chain,
we
have
get
a Switch 2 around the neck.
my favorite play.
it's a status symbol.
I
But you
bought
know what?
5 of them. I
It,
bought 5 of them.
it encourages people to buy indies.
Yes.
Shout out to Brave Escape. Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Whoops. Put the wrong tree there. I don't know.
Hey.
No, it's true. No, indies can clean house.
No, for real, dude.
And
And
it
they're
gives them
good,
an opportunity to clean
dope
house.
quality games.
And
They're
you
gonna
can
be-
still
they're
play
gonna be
them on the
50
Switch
now.
1.
Yes, you can.
They're gonna be $50 now.
No!
Oh, no, don't do that.
Damn,
Don't do
bro.
Steve's in the chat thinking,
He's like, well,
He's like-
just to let you guys know, I hate to break it to you, it's
Yeah.
now $70. No.
No.
But just to say, okay, they were more expensive as cartridges. Now they're freaking digital. There's no reason it should be more money or equal value with digital games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
true.
I
They
That's
don't
true.
have any product to put out.
There's no overhead. There's nothing physical that they have to like. Yeah,
No instruction manual.
Nothing.
No. So if they
Nothing.
wanted to really go all digital, it should be $20 less
Yes.
minimum.
Yes.
Minimum.
I agree
but
with that.
What about the argument how
If they
development
wanted-
costs have skyrocketed?
They wanted digital only. It should be $20 cheaper than a physical.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Well, no.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what
At
they should have
least,
done.
and they do
Always.
like
It
this
should-
$10.
No, it should always
always
be
be
cheaper.
that.
Yes,
Always
it
be
should
cheaper.
It should always be
yes.
cheaper.
You know
than
what's
something.
funny?
I'll agree with that,
To
yes.
talk about the game that should have been a packing game, the $10 tutorial.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, so you're paying for a tutorial for a system that you're going to pay for.
Yeah.
So imagine like, imagine getting a game. Let's say for argument's sake, Returnals, teaching you how to play the game. You're paying $10
Yeah.
for the tutorial part
Yeah.
just so you can play the actual
Why,
game.
why not just start charging people for the instruction manual?
Yeah, you're charging people for the instruction manual to learn how to play.
How do you play
What?
this game?
That's what
$10.
That's what they're doing. Actually, they started selling strategy guides for $10.
Oh no, not a strategy guide, just the
No, I know.
basics.
Yeah, just to hit this. What does this button do? I'll tell you.
How
for
do I play?
$10.
Listen,
Yeah.
I will buy that tutorial game if it says the C button stands for cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
Don't lie.
I
No.
would respect it
And they
because it's
don't lie.
honest. It's
So-
honest.
It's
Don't
called
lie.
the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
No, it's
Officially.
called the Go Fuck Yourself
It's called
tour.
the We Got Your Money.
We got you, bitch.
Pay me,
Damn.
bitch.
How is
Pay
that
me,
not
bitch.
free? I don't care. Listen, if y'all don't change anything,
Oh,
at least give this out with the systems.
I would actually pay for this if you have an axe and you could off everyone that's sitting down
And
in
it's
that
a-
entire world. Just chop their
you know how
fucking
long it
heads
takes
off.
to beat this game?
A minute.
5. I think it was what 5 hours. I think it was.
5 hours to beat this?
Yeah, because there's a bunch
Listen,
of
you gotta
mini
listen.
games and stuff in it.
Oh.
Listen,
Same as
at
Astronaut.
least. Listen,
Sorry.
at least for pre-orders, give it to people who pre-ordered.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Hitstar Steve said, "I'll tell you, people still complaining about $20 and only getting 30 hours because it's pixel art. That's crazy, dude.
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, no, consumers have a problem too. They're too entitled.
They are. No, that's
They're
very
too
true.
entitled
That's
at the
very
same
true.
time. It's not just the manufacturers, developers, publishers. It's the we got a problem with the consumers as well. We're
But
too
Nintendo's
entitled.
like, they're going to buy it anyway. Nintendo is just saying they're going to buy it anyway. And they're going to.
Don't buy it, guys.
No, that's the thing.
It took
Hold
a week.
off.
It took a week. I told myself out again.
No, if you think the price is too high, that's why I say don't pay for it. If you think-
be honest,
Don't buy it, man.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy
I'm a
it.
day one on the Switch too. I'm just saying right now.
You know
No,
what's-
the diehards are gonna get it.
I'll tell you
Let the
what's fucked up.
diehards get it, and then after that,
60 frames, Breath of the Wild.
Shut the fuck up.
they'll lower the price. Wow.
60 frame Breath of the Wild. Shut the fuck up.
So okay, fine. 60 frames, Tears of the Kingdom.
No, shut up.
I'm gonna throw this bottle at you. But you know what's
Oh,
messed
game.
up? I'll tell you what's messed up too. Because if they said Mario Kart wasn't a packet, and they said Fire Emblem remake a fucking Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, I would sit here and cry on the podcast. I would say, "You got me. I'm sorry. I have to pay for
Yeah.
it. I have to get it." And
It's
it's
like I gotta figure out a way to get this.
yeah,
now.
and that's
If
what.
they got
And
your
that's
game, you're going to get it.
but that's
Yeah.
the power they have over people,
Yeah.
and that's I
That's
hate it.
anybody.
I hate it.
That's
Yeah.
anybody, though. If
Yeah.
Xbox came out with a Fire Emblem for some reason, and it was
Yeah.
a remake.
And no, they're gonna make it wrong, and I'm not gonna fall for it.
They came out with Shining Force 3
State of
remake.
Decay 3. You know, like,
And you'd be
I'll
like,
fall
I'm
for
going
it.
to buy it.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's the game they want.
Everyone has the game, and it's mostly Mario Kart for a lot of
I would
gaming.
Like, I would
I'm
like
worried about
Mario
Tetris,
Kart.
man.
Is
Oh.
Mario Kart worth $550? Is what it is, because I'm not buying anything else for it for a while.
The next Tetris is going to be on the Switch too, and oh my god, man, I'm going to have to get it.
And I'll be honest,
Pull your Tetris too. Yeah, it's coming out.
I'll be honest
Or
about
3
that
or
Mario
whatever it
Kart.
is.
That Mario Kart, listen, we play it on the channel. We always have a great time with it. Always have a great time with it. And while watching that, I said, this looks fucking great.
Yeah.
This looks fucking great.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun. At least, at the very least, not to defend Nintendo, but I have to at least give them credit for something here.
Yeah.
Is their quality of games
yeah.
is top fucking notch.
That's not the argument here.
It's
Nobody's
just the
arguing
fact
about the
that
quality.
you're trying to fucking scam me, and I've been a loyal fucking customer since the NES.
That's
You
the-
fucking tiny dick piece
That's-
of garbage.
Jesus.
You're gonna fucking betray me. I've been nothing but loyal to you this whole fucking time. Let's see if I
That-
can get more money out of Eric's pocket that he doesn't have.
No,
That
this
is
is
the
this is the
problem.
games you have a problem with, not the console.
The games,
price.
console's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
same,
It's the,
same.
They're
it's the
just not
games.
showing-
Yeah, it's
They're
the not showing.
love. No. They're not showing love to the people who are supporting them.
The loyal people have been there the entire way, and the
Yes.
way that they fucked them over in that presentation is like, we're not going to tell you. You're going to find out the price.
But
Yeah.
most of the games are going to be $69.99.
You don't work for them.
I think
You don't work for them. And stop spreading You're spreading false shit that has not been announced.
I'm telling you
Put a
right now.
smile on your
I'm
face.
telling you.
Man's grabbing the
Yo,
shaft.
you have the Joy-Con
grabbing
up
the
your
shaft.
ass right
pulled it
now.
out of his ass.
You're going to
Yeah.
convince me with something that has not been
Most games will
confirmed.
be $6.90.
It has not been confirmed.
Turbo swallowing the gravy right now.
He's fucking holding the shaft,
They said-
swallowing the fucking gravy.
They said Donkey Kong will be $70. That's all they said.
Yes.
That's all they
That's
announced.
No,
going to be the
that's-
standard for most games.
Mass
right?
produced
They'll have
has-
10%.
Is that
You
what
don't
they
work
said?
for them.
Is
Do
that
they
what
come out with
said?
10
That's
games?
what they told me.
They
They
come
told
out-
me.
That's not what they told you.
You're
Stop
telling
it.
me
What
the
up, Debo
5
Pop?
games that they're coming out with are going to be $80.
Mass
said, yeah,
produced,
Turbo, stop.
mass produced. Props to you, dude. You said it best. The backlog, crazy anyway. I'll be okay. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's and,
And
the
that's what
reality
I'm
of
saying. I don't have to get it day one
There's
either.
no rush.
I can wait. I can wait.
There's no rush
I would like
because
it if they dropped the price. If they did. At
Yeah.
some point, if they did it like the 3DS,
Yes.
fine. But it took, you know how hard it was to get the 3DS down? It had to flop tremendously hard.
People
Vote
voted
with your
their-
wallets.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But they didn't
It
have
was,
any games. The Switch 2 is going to have games.
yeah, that's
3DS
true.
didn't have games. People were sitting there with the dust collecting. Nobody was buying that.
You
'Cause
think
I
it was more
there.
the games, the lack of games, and the
Yes.
price itself, huh?
Yes.
The 3DS.
Yes.
I don't know because they had an eShop that was pretty robust. The 3DS. The 3DS eShop.
Swallow the
pretty
gravy.
robust.
At the
Had a
beginning.
lot of shit.
Not before the price dropped. I was there. I bought that shit for
launch.
$350-some.
Dude, speaking of backlog, I have games that came out like 8 years ago
Yeah.
that I haven't touched.
Same.
Have you seen the list?
Plus-
of
I have a
games
lot
played?
too.
Plus-
I have a really crazy backlog.
Have you seen the list of games played? Some of those games are years upon years upon years old.
Dude, Dead Space 2, when did that come out? That's in my backlog.
That's like 2011.
Yeah.
2011.
It's over 10 years. So yeah, maybe this is a sign to get to your fucking backlog.
I got
Maybe.
sequels to games that I'm playing now.
Yeah.
Look,
That haven't. I still have to get to the sequel after.
Yeah, you were playing Mordor, which came out over 10 years ago?
And
2012.
Transformers.
2012.
And
and
Transformers.
Transformers, which are both amazing games still.
Right.
And he's having a great time. It's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll wait.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
this is just something for every gamer nowadays.
Take
you know
a
what?
break.
Just fucking take a break.
It's
and
okay to
catch
take a
up.
break.
And catch up. It's
Yeah.
Look,
fine.
I'm
Nintendo's
sure.
about to take a break.
I'm sure Nintendo's going to come out with a voucher system the same way they come out with the
Like their
Switch
vouchers.
one. They're going to have for the Switch.
You're very sure about this.
I'm sure
You're
it's
very
gonna
sure.
I love you
feel
so
like
sure.
Oh.
I feel
must work for this company.
Did Nintendo cut
They're
you
gonna-
a check?
They're gonna give you
No.
gold coins, right?
It's
They're
like,
gonna give you gold coins.
They
That's-
snatched
gonna
them
be-
shits up real quick.
it'll
no
be
more gold
platinum.
coins.
Yeah,
for
they
you.
got rid of the
Platinum
gold coins.
It's going to happen.
Oh,
They're
can
gonna-
they try
they're
it
gonna
and true people who are gonna spend $800 on this system?
Yo,
right?
so
They're
they
gonna help
got
them out.
they
They're gonna
got-
help those guys out.
they got rid of
We'll
the
have
gold
something.
coins. What are they gonna have in replace? They're gonna just take more money from you.
They want access to your account. They want access to your fucking account.
Embezzle
I'm not,
money from
I'm not gonna get it first day. I'm gonna wait until that key card gets hacked.
Yo, word,
And I
same.
would be like, all right, now I'll
Same.
buy the system.
That's such an easy, like it makes sense. So like, oh, they can
Or
hack this shit.
I'll wait until my Ally X to play the games, and then I'll play mine.
But it's funny that Maine said exactly what I was saying with Fire Emblem. That when they have that game
the game
that you need,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Well, people ask
You're
me-
in trouble.
That's
people
why
ask
I'm
me,
worried about it.
is Mario Kart the game for everyone? And they said a lot of people were like, no, it's a great game, but is it the game to get you to buy the system for that price? Like I will buy Mario Kart with the game.
Yo, maybe.
Well, that's why they're getting that. That's why it was smart of them to put it with the bundle.
Because that's
Yeah,
the highest
yeah,
selling
and
game.
lower
It's
it.
the highest
Yeah.
selling game.
Because
Oh,
it's
No, everyone
it's at the
buys it with
correct
it.
price
Yeah.
when it's bundled with the.
But is it that Mario? Is
Yeah.
it that Zelda?
Yeah.
Is it the game that makes you buy the system? Not quite for a lot of people.
Yeah,
But
We'll see.
they'll buy
It is a system seller though.
They'll-
It
will buy
has
it.
the highest adoption rate
No, 'cause
of
they bought
most
it with it.
Nintendo consoles.
because they bought it with the system.
dude. If there's a Smash Brothers announcement, there's gonna be some terrible things happening in the world.
Uh,
There's gonna be some terrible
Nah, man, you
things.
get Kirby Air Riders.
No one care about that.
You got that.
Damn.
That's what Sakurai was doing.
Main has a good point. Prime 3, 120 frames.
So what?
120.
Huh?
this is
Prime
insane.
3,
What do you
Prime
care?
3.
Prime 4.
Sorry,
What are you
four,
talking
four,
about?
sorry. Prime,
I'm like, wait,
You-
Prime
you-
4.
You just
Prime
messed
4.
up your Nintendo check.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, Specs for real. Astral Chain 2. I would probably put my head down.
Oh, it's
Fuck.
You know what's
what's crazy? I'm glad that they didn't announce that at the freaking.
I don't want to
direct.
hear any of my games announced
I'm
this year.
glad they
Just
didn't
don't
announce
announce anything that I like.
By the holidays,
Please,
by the holidays, they have a whole
They
new
got some
slew of
things.
games that are coming.
Because it's gonna be another direct
Wow,
close
wow.
to the
So we'll
holiday.
see. I'll see about near Christmas, not summer. Summertime, you ain't got me. On
They're gonna
Nintendo.
call it the wallet.
I'll
Buster.
play Turbo's Nintendo.
They're gonna start the direct like this with a middle finger like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You'll see one. You'll see one member of Level 857 playing Mario Kart
Yes.
at a time.
Yes. We're all sharing. We're
already.
sharing the same
Oh yeah,
system.
24 players.
Yo, we'll all chip in
We'll all chip
and
in.
play the one system, and we'll just play Mario Kart.
the
I'm
most?
not
Game.
I might pick out a game before the system.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Mass
about
Produced
it.
just said it right now. Astral Chain 60 frame patch. There's gonna be a lot of patches
Do you
for
think
old
that's
Switch
getting, Do you
game.
think that's
For
getting
s-
60 frames?
That's gonna get. They
You think they're going to
10
platinum?
bucks?
You
Yeah,
think they're going to platinum for that? You think they have time for that?
they're gonna do that shit.
No, they're not.
For another $10, they're gonna do that shit.
No, they're not.
I don't know if he's trolling
No, they're
It's
not.
gonna
or
be.
he's
There's
really
gonna be a
like
lot of upgrade
playing
patches
with
for
the
six-
sack.
I can't.
You think all 15,000 Switch games are going to have a fucking upgrade patch?
No, a lot of them are though. Luigi's Mansion 3 gonna have
You know what's
one.
crazy? You
Speaking
know,
of which,
Mm.
before there's
Go,
one
go,
more
go,
thing-
go.
There's one more thing
I
we got to hit up
can't.
that we didn't yet. So to play the Switch 1 games on the Switch 2, they're using some form of emulation. Not actual emulation. They're not using Yuzu. They're not using Ryujinx,
Yep.
which people were questioning because they bought those companies.
Yeah.
They're using some hardware like translation thing to
Hmm.
get it to play on the 2. That's why some games don't work for it other
Yeah.
than the
Mhm.
ones that don't work with the IR port.
It's not Switch 1 hardware.
It's not in there.
emulation.
Yeah, it's not in the system, but it can
Right.
play a majority of the games. They don't
Yes.
know how many don't
Right.
actually work because they didn't play through all those games.
That's why there's an asterisk next to that.
Yeah, right now
not
it's
all
only,
games work.
But
on the
right
system.
now it's only like 160 something games that
Right.
don't work with it
Right.
out of the 15,000. So it's not a lot of games that don't work for it.
That isn't a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because people
Dude,
like to say 160 games. No way, that's the whole. No, it's not the whole catalog of games.
It would suck if you bought the Switch 2 and
For that
all
one
the games
game?
you own, all the games you own in your catalog in your library like don't work on the freaking Switch 2.
Dude.
They're not supported. That would suck, man. Imagine that. Ooh,
Yes,
Oof.
May says it's a translation layer. Yes, yes.
that's a fucking. That would be a nightmare.
That's
Imagine-
wild.
I'd be pissed.
Well, listen, Bowser says you got to switch one anyway.
If-
Don't get one.
he needs to start dressing in costume. Like
Really?
fuck this.
At
Enough's
least
enough.
wear green.
No, you have
least
to.
wear
You
green.
have to go full character now.
At least dye your hair orange.
something.
I want to see him
And I would
smoking.
respect it. I would respect
Yeah.
it. Like at least you're full.
He's bald, so wear a wig.
Like I want a presentation with him in that costume.
yeah,
Like
the Bowser, a
Listen.
Bowser hoodie.
listen to me. No, like the Mario, like the Mario Brothers movie Bowser, like a human version.
Oh.
You're the human version.
like in that outfit.
I gotta see if I can find it.
Like I need him to just pop a collar and be like,
Please,
you buy what we tell you.
please.
You're going to buy it. Stop complaining.
I would respect it because it's honest.
It's basically what he said.
Just be honest.
Oh my God, this looks terrible.
You're like,
Bowser
Yes,
costumes.
He needs to dress in one of these
He's got
fucking
whatever.
costumes.
one of those
Oof.
is my Halloween costume for next year.
Wow.
By the way.
No, dude. To be
Look at
honest,
that, dude.
No, it already is in my closet.
30
I wear it
bucks.
this year.
There you go.
you have it. You have this costume.
You got this costume, dude?
One of those up there.
Oh my God, Bowser.
That's amazing,
It's
dude.
a Bowser costume.
I gotta step my game up.
I don't think it's that whole body thing.
Oh
I'm
my
about to say,
goodness,
if
that's
it's made
pretty
by
bad.
Nintendo, it's probably like $500 for that costume.
Yeah,
Nah, look for the cheapest one. Up there.
The non-Nintendo one.
the non-Nintendo.
The Nintendo.
Yes.
The
The
Nintendo.
non-Nintendo.
Nintendo.
The non-Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, I can't deal. I cannot deal. It's like every week with this shit. Every week it's gonna
That
be
was
something
just
else.
1 week.
Yeah.
That was just 1 week from when they announced it.
Yes.
Here
we
we
took
go.
1 week off not talking about it, and all of that happened.
Today was supposed to be the pre-orders today.
Yeah.
Was.
If we did,
Was.
listen, if we responded right after the direct,
Would
it
miss
would've
all
been-
this.
It would have been 100 times more positive.
Dude, if it's something every week, then every podcast topic is gonna be the Nintendo Switch shit. Like the shit that's coming out.
Well,
Like
I have to rebrand the podcast.
For those that don't know, when we started the podcast was when we were talking about the NX.
Yeah,
We were
Yeah,
talking
I
about
remember. Yes,
That was Wii U
we
era,
were
yeah.
talking about
yes,
yeah.
Yep.
We were talking about the Switch before
Yes.
it was named the Switch.
yes.
So that was the birth of the podcast.
Yep.
If y'all look back at episode,
And everyone was hating
I think episode 2
before it
was-
even came out.
That's right.
I think episode 2 was about the E3 of that year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
now, if you were Nintendo, what can you? If you were doing damage control right now, what can you do to get people back on your side?
Take that $10 hit.
They should just announce that not all games are going to be $79.99.
Take that $10 hit and bring down what you call it. Bring down Mario Kart to $70.
Give this
take
shit
the
for
loss.
free.
Bring it, yeah, put that in. for free.
Put this
To
in.
be honest,
throw this in. Just throw this in.
I think if you do drop it 10, right? You drop the games 10,
Yeah.
and you have the tutorial, an actual pack-in.
That's
Yeah.
That's it. That's
You,
all they got to do.
you
I think that would save it
you can kind of, and those two simple things.
because I think when they drop the price, the thing is people are only going to go home with like one game.
Listen, though.
The thing of multiple games online, like when game system launches, I have memories of buying multiple games.
Two,
Yeah,
3 or 4 games.
2 3 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen if it's $80.
It's just
No.
gonna be Mario Kart.
Mario Kart,
But
yeah.
but you know what though? If they
Game of the
did that, if they did that, say they did drop it $10 and give you that pack in for free.
Yeah.
This is the internet we're talking about.
Okay.
They're not gonna be satisfied. They say, "Oh, we got them. We got them. They did what we said. Drop the price of the system, or we're not buying it." It's gonna be the Sonic thing all over.
No, I
again.
think people will buy.
No,
I think
no.
people will buy.
No,
it.
they're gonna buy it anyway. They're gonna buy it regardless. It's sold out regardless what they do.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be like the Sonic thing with the movie, and they're gonna be like, "I'm entitled. You do what we say now because you listen to us," and they will.
That's a small minority that
internet.
does that. That
I'm
that,
just saying
that
that's the internet.
sounds like it's a big ass a lot of people, but it's really not.
I'm just talking about the internet people.
I got you.
That's the majority of people talking negative anyway. They just want something
they're gonna
to say.
And
say
those
whatever,
people,
no matter what,
those
they're gonna
people
fucking.
are going to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
will.
they're going to buy it. They just want to talk that shit.
But if you want to increase your sales, man, that's the way.
Oh,
to
they're
do
not
it.
getting the sales like that.
And their PR, they want to turn that shit around. That's the way to do it. That's the way to win people over.
Dude, if I was a company, if I was any developer out there who wasn't Nintendo, I would bring out a release title for the Switch 2 for $40. And
I mean,
make
that's-
a killing as the second game everybody buys.
I mean, that's what people were doing in the eShop with the indie games. Remember, they were throwing it for like 99 cents.
What up, not sir?
So it'd be up in the
If
in the
you had a
list.
game that was $60, take
Yeah.
that loss, get the sale.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone will buy it,
That's the way to.
especially if everything else is high.
Yes, that's the business model.
I agree with mass producers. It's going to sell very well year one, regardless of what's going on.
get it.
They're going to sell.
Yeah.
That's Nintendo.
And it's still going to be popular. Listen, Nintendo's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
what they do. They bring out their games. They got them. It's a timeline.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
They don't budge on their prices. They've been sleazy for a minute. This is full scumbag.
Dude, it's been 8 years. They
Yeah.
haven't dropped the Switch's price.
The Apple. It's the Apple of gaming.
No, it is.
It is, though. No, it
Years.
is.
Dude, they're going to
Apple
raise
of
the
gaming.
price with these tariffs. So I'm sorry. What are we talking about? 450, 500. It's going to be.
I'm not ruling that
It's
out.
going to be higher.
We don't know yet, but
It's not going to be back to zero. We don't know. Like the tariffs ain't gonna. It's going to do something.
also what they should do too to kind of save face is just be honest, man. Just be like, yo, we fucked up.
They
You
would
know,
never. They would
we
never
we
say
didn't announce the price. We miscommunication. We apologize. Just own up to your freaking.
Nintendo owns up to nothing.
But they're not going to
Because they're right. They're always right, apparently.
Get
They're not gonna
Reggie,
do that,
get
man.
Reggie to say it.
Get ready
Reggie's
to say-
retired, man.
Get Reggie to come out of retirement.
I thought you meant Radical Reggie.
No,
I was
man.
like, why? What do you have to do with this conversation?
Reggie
Reggie
feels
feels to me.
his body is retired.
His body's right.
Not ready.
He's like, yo, I'm tired of being the face of anything.
yeah.
I'm not putting my face out there. People are saying he's still running a company. I'm
He's
like, dude,
enjoying his
no,
retirement,
he's
man.
not.
Let the guy.
He's
freaking
like,
live,
leave
man."
me alone.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm on the ocean. I'm in an island right now.
I'm in
I'm in an ocean.
I'm in the ocean.
You saying
I'm
they
looking
got
out
rid
at
of
the
him?
ocean.
Man, he says $650 US price.
After,
that'd be
after
wild.
tariffs,
if they go through
Yeah.
the tariffs, yeah.
I think that's realistic.
But you know what? If that does happen, the gaming industry as a whole
Yeah, it's gonna
is getting destroyed.
It's a gaming crash that was predicted, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
terrible.
gonna be.
They
bad.
predicted a gaming crash, and I didn't think it was going to be like
The
this.
handheld market, all those Chinese systems, were
Everything.
cheap. Nothing. Temu is out of business.
Anything from China is going to be
Amazon
crazy.
already charges tariffs.
Yeah.
Like the prices will be outlandish. This is incredibly bad
Yeah.
for anything technical.
It could
Yeah.
get reversed, so it remains to be seen. We just have to wait and see, man.
Yeah.
Young Reggie sold weed in the Bronx.
That's why he's good at selling that Nintendo stuff.
Yo, where's that picture of Reggie Fils-Aimé? The high school picture. Remember that? He had the afro.
No.
Oh, you never saw
I don't
that?
think I
I
saw
Oh, let me
saw
see if I can find it. Hold up, guys.
I
Let
was
me pull it
hoping
up.
you'd find a picture of him smoking weed.
Let me pull it up.
GTO is good. I mean, GTA is going to be what people want.
It's gonna be $100.
They're going to be what people are asking for, which is who's to blame for that? Not them.
The people asking for it.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Reggie in the chat. There he goes. Yeah.
Reggie, it's not
Radical.
you. We were
Oh,
talking
man.
about it. But if you'd like to speak on behalf of Nintendo and fix this problem,
Reggie, you day one for Nintendo Switch.
we need to get you out there talking about Nintendo.
Word.
Oh, shit. This got my
Reggie's like,
email.
nah, not me, man.
Reggie's like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
Somehow fees me.
Jeez.
Fees me.
Give me a second here.
No, but I'm excited
did he
though.
freeze?
I Nintendo Switch 2. I am
No, it's-
excited.
Bear with
I'm
me.
excited that Nintendo is not doing something wildly different for a console. I'm glad that it's a sequel system. They don't ever do real sequel
Yes, they do.
systems. So
Super
close.
Nintendo, Nintendo 64.
I'm
stuff.
talking about for like it's like
All their handhelds.
for a long time. Like it's the
not
Wii
new.
was something different, and they went with the
Oh,
Wii
here
U
we go.
radically different, and they went
just need
back
to
to the
stop
Switch.
expecting.
You
Radically.
guys ready for this?
Go ahead.
You need to stop expecting.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I saw that picture. He looks like his name is Fran. That's Fran. Yo, she looks like she used to break dance. What was that show?
That's hilarious.
She was like a person from shit, what's happening? All right?
Yeah,
A
no, it looks
character
like one
from
of them. Yeah. No, it looks like what's
that
that?
show is old as hell. I don't know those people. But
That's
Oh,
that's
man.
like a character from
He
there.
looks like
Wow.
The Rock and Too Cool.
Yeah. No, there is some rock vibes there.
Dude.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's
late
hilarious.
70s.
70s,
Jeez,
man.
She was like
High
a
school.
female. Why don't got female?
A lot of females look like that in the 70s.
That was the hairdo, man.
Word.
Jeez.
I know it offended a lot of people, but I mean, it's true. A lot of females look like that in the 70s. Fuck. That's what the hairdos were.
Bring it, Reggie. Bring it.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
do it.
He's like, I'm just poking Turbo's ass on live stream.
We'll do it. We'll do it Street Fighter 6 for Nintendo Switch 2.
No.
Oh, my God.
We'll do it on that version
Why?
as well. We'll get that.
Actually,
Why would we do
question,
it on the inferior system?
question for
It looks
Reggie.
just as good as the Series S, right?
Are you picking up a Switch 2 day one, Reggie?
Yeah, Reggie.
I
What
would
are
like
you
to know.
going to do? You going to pick up a Switch 2?
You know Reggie ain't picking up day
He ain't picking that up, man.
He ain't picking up day one. I guarantee
one.
you.
Y'all act like the PS5 Pro ain't $800.
You act like Reggie had
I don't
that day
have
one.
I don't have a PS5 Pro.
Neither do I.
And I'm not
trying.
trying
I
to
ain't buying that shit
Yeah.
either.
So
No,
That's
what
too
kind
much.
Why'd you
That's
say that?
too much.
No
I'm
one has a
saying.
Pro. Are you kidding me?
No, there's people always
You know
buy
how
it.
many open box Pros we have at work?
Wow.
Dude, everybody buys it and sees nothing different. Because they play games that aren't. They play games
Surprise,
that aren't-
surprise.
They play performance, 60 frames, 1080p.
You've
It's
wasted
fine.
your money.
So you gotta have the TV. You gotta have the right cables. You
Yeah.
gotta have the game that's updated.
Yes.
Yep.
If you're just playing Call of Duty, you're like, yo, this isn't any different.
You need the,
we doing
the
here?
HDMI 2.1, I think is the high-speed cable.
Ah.
Yeah.
I know. that's-
Yeah,
Read that out loud, anybody? Yeah.
Plenty of time for Turbo to practice. And no, I'm not. Switch 2 is bonk.
It's just gonna be me. It's just me.
well, the channel has something to look forward to then.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Because we will have Switch 2 representation on the channel.
You better
Yeah.
stream. You better stream then.
All
because
by
you'll
Turbo.
You'll be all
Yeah, you're gonna have to stream.
Come on,
Turbo.
even
Yeah.
if it's
I'm gonna set up Turbo so he could stream from his the privacy of his own home.
even if it's over $700, you can still get it.
Oh hell no. No. You kidding me? No.
You draw the line somewhere.
Switch to tariff price? No. That's not. I can't
Oh,
do
man.
that. No way. No. I'll do it 500 with Mario World. I'll do that.
You know, there's
I'll
taxes
do that.
on- Taxes.
Mario World.
Mario World? You mean
Mario Kart
Mario
World.
World.
You know what I mean.
Mario World.
Mario World. Mario Kart World.
Like you can get that for free, motherfucker.
Yeah, right? Just shit. Don't you have it already?
It's gonna be taxable.
You missed Mario
It's
World?
gonna-
How'd that happen?
It's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be a hit. But Zelda 60 frames. I gotta do it. I gotta do
Oh
it.
God.
I gotta do it, man.
Yo, that shit hit you, man.
It means
That's so
stop drinking creamy green tea. Nintendo is serving.
Wow.
We need somebody on their side for the podcast.
He's drinking
man.
something creamy.
We need
Look,
somebody on Nintendo's side.
Did you see Breath of the Wild though, running on
I
freaking
don't
Switch
know.
2 hardware?
No.
What the sun?
Are you gonna play?
the
It looked like a different game.
Are you gonna
the
play
sun-
Breath of the Wild again?
Yes, playing over.
Oh, no,
I am starting it over again from the beginning.
Dude, the sun looks so much brighter.
What?
The sun looks so much brighter. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's great. The
I
sun
can't wait to buy
It
it.
has HDR.
I can't wait.
HDR 4K.
Because I don't have it. It's gonna be $70.
Oh man.
$70.
We need to have a compilation of Turbo's D-riding on this channel, like from Xbox to Nintendo. Like he is looking to ride all the time.
Yeah.
60 frames. Do you know how he turns into a redneck when he's talking about it.
We need that counterpoint to argue. So it's a good thing.
Complains about Sony.
I mean, chat's
Owns
not gonna
it.
like it.
Metroid Prime for 120 frames.
Like I said, everything looked beautiful. Everything
Yeah.
looked great. I'm not even hating on the quality of games. Everything looked
Same.
great. It's the scummy nonsense at the end of the presentation by not revealing the price.
Yeah.
Listen, anybody in chat? Does anybody in chat agree with Turbo?
Maine, I know you play with PC. That's you. I'm not techie like that. I'm not getting this on a PC. It's not. I need it on a Nintendo console
Listen,
the way it's supposed to be
You gotta
played.
understand when Turbo says 60 frames, he doesn't equate 120 frames that we can already do.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
He just
know about
doesn't. He just looks at Nintendo.
The smoothness starts at 60 though. The smoothness starts at 60.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Weird.
what was it? What's the hard drive space on the system again? Is it 256?
It's 256. There's
so-
one thing we didn't talk about either. The memory cards.
Yes.
So
That's
they
what I
use
was-
express cards now. You cannot use your old memory cards on it. Listen, I understand. They want to do future proofing.
Yeah.
They want to make it so that stuff can run from that card onto the system because of what the system lacks. It needs it to be from somewhere else.
Mhm.
So you got to buy your cards. Right now, those cards are pretty expensive.
They're going the Sony
they're-
route, man. The
They're
P
like
to Vita.
256 right now. They said there's a terabyte one being made, but it's not out yet. The 256 one is like well, I don't remember the price. Maybe 80, 60, something like that.
60 or something.
It's up there.
Yeah.
For that small, like these games are going to
Jesus
be large.
Christ.
These games are going to be large. And the second that the regular memory cards drop down in price for everybody to buy,
Yeah.
of course, there's a new standard.
I know the 256 SD card, not even the branded by Nintendo, is like
Yeah.
stupid expensive.
It's like $70.
Just for the Nintendo logo on the damn SD card.
Just buy
Yeah.
2 games a year.
Yeah.
That's what you'll be doing. Buying 2 games a year.
Because the second they said
Terrible.
4K,
Make it count.
are they gonna have you be able to pick your textures?
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
Because if
Not
you're
likely.
playing
Not
handheld,
likely.
on handheld, it's not 4K.
No.
But you got to download 4K textures.
The
on the
dock,
card.
I think the dock upscales it. I think,
Yeah, that's what Doc does. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah,
nah, I don't
so you
know.
can play laggy shit. Then you're like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work that way.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and adding seconds of lag while you're playing on the dock. That's not the step up you want.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be all upscale. But yeah, that's an extra price. That's more. That's more. It's $10, $10.
Nickel and diming, man. That's it.
Just
They're
get
like,
the
"That's not a lot."
expansion pack. You get a lot of that stuff for free.
So when you download your old Zeldas to the new system at 4K,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna just have that one game. on
Yeah,
your
because
system.
And Mario World, I'll probably get
What's Mario World, dude?
Mario
Mario
Kart.
Kart World.
I'm not gonna say all the syllables. You know what I mean. You know
Syllables,
what I mean.
you gotta say the word, the freaking title of the game.
Mario Kart World. I'm gonna get the Donkey Kong also. That's gonna happen in July. I'm gonna get that.
I'll give them this. It's not like the Vita. It's not proprietary.
No,
Those cards are going to be
Yeah.
in the newer things. I don't know if those can read in a regular card system now, like a card reader or anything that uses a memory card now.
We have yet to be.
Maybe it'll
remains to
be
be seen.
regular. We don't know.
Remains to be seen.
But
yeah.
yes, it's not its own thing. I give them
Right.
that. And everybody's going to have to move up to express cards when they start lowering the price.
Yes.
But right now,
When
we're
they
at the
start
beginning.
lowering the price.
Again,
Yeah.
Never ever.
so
Never
key
ever.
word
Never ever.
from the podcast, Nintendo, lower the price.
He said to miss the part of the presentation that Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah.
That was last week.
Dude, I'm beyond pumped for that. Like that's like
Yes.
number 1 for me this year. Like I'm so fucking fired up for
I hope
that.
it's not $70.
Yo!
Switch 2 versions.
I'd be like, Daddy,
$70.
no!
Daddy was like, yo, we gotta make money somehow.
I'm like, no!
Like, that's what the Nintendo's charging us to put it on their system.
I'm like, you
Yo.
fucks.
Actually, how much was Turtles? Was that 50?
Turtles.
No,
No, that was like
that was
$24.99.
Yeah, that
$24.99.
wasn't even.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was cheap.
What about Streets of Rage?
Maybe 40.
40, I
40?
believe.
Maybe 40 for Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
I
They-
got
Really?
Streets of Rage for the Switch too. I don't know.
Yeah, beat 'em ups aren't.
They're
They
not.
haven't been like
Turtles was 24 though.
yeah.
24.99.
None of them have been 60 or 50.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we can look below that, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Only
around
Switch
the same.
2 version.
Yeah, Switch 2 version's gonna be 70. But it's,
Digital only key card.
yeah,
Oh man.
I'm predicting like $24.99 for Cosmic Invasion.
Listen, prices by the time that
Probably
comes
gonna
out
be
might
40.
be nowhere near that.
45.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like by the time it
It
comes
Yeah.
out,
might,
the
it might be
Harrison.
different.
They were like, but there's also
Shit.
secret characters. You might have to.
Gonna have to get it on a different console, man.
EA is like, yo, we're the only ones that are going to be making games for the next 4 years. Only U.S. companies.
Yo.
Oh
Imagine
man.
that.
Don't even start, sir.
Imagine that.
Like, don't even
Don't
start.
even start.
Listen, that's
It's
what it's
like-
coming down to, man. No, nothing from China. Nothing from overseas.
Oof.
Get your backlogs ready.
Yeah.
Get your physical games ready.
gonna
Download
be a-
everything. Download everything.
gonna be a
you
wild
can
ride.
offline.
Yeah. man.
Wild
It's
ride.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
It's gonna be a cold.
Wait
few
for
few
wait for the
years.
hacks.
Yeah, but I think that's
Yeah.
every bullet point for the Switch. Did we miss anything, y'all?
Fear me.
I think we covered pretty much everything, man.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
we
just
covered the
waiting.
direct. We covered,
I'm waiting for the mass confusion on multiple things coming up.
Mhm.
and there's still ongoing news about the Switch 2. So every day,
Yeah, right.
every second of every day. There's so
Save your pennies, y'all.
yeah.
If you plan on playing anything gaming wise, because of what Nintendo's doing, it's not good
Yeah.
for the industry. at
Sell
all.
a kidney.
You don't need
Sell your firstborn. Sell your firstborn.
You don't need one of those.
Yeah.
Your firstborn.
Oh God.
Damn.
Put them to work. Put them to work.
Wow.
Oh man. But yeah, that was everything, and now we're gonna talk about our streaming schedule.
Hell yes, for those who are tuning in for the first time and you just decide that you can't get enough Level 857, we got some more content for you in the form of a streaming schedule starting Sundays, 3:30 p.m. Actually, we might move that to 2:30 p.m., but we'll discuss that later. We have Let's Play Sundays. That's multiplayer games, ladies and gentlemen, versus co-op games. A mix of two, might be one. Follow the social media, join the Discord to find out what we're going to be playing. I think we're doing Gal Guardians, right?
Cal Guardians, Multiverses.
Right? Yeah, multiverse, something like that. So, don't join the social media because we just told you. No, no.
Bruh.
All right,
Wow.
good, of course.
Wow.
Chuck, what you got going on Fridays?
Got Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. I play fighting games. I play beat 'em up. Sometimes I beat people up. Sometimes I beat people up.
Sometimes.
That happens.
Sometimes.
That happens.
Sometimes.
We're like sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Nah, I said it twice. That's why.
Ah.
Because remember, like, sometimes I beat people up and sometimes I get beat up. But I just, sometimes I beat people up twice.
Sometimes you beat them up twice. That
No, I'm
happens.
tired, guys. I'm sorry.
Sometimes.
But this Friday, I might jump back into Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that show is dope.
I binged like 4 episodes last night. It's really good.
Fire.
It's really good.
Yeah, you got some
Fire.
magic coming.
I'm a big fan of it. It's actually very good.
I'm gonna have time this week, man.
They did a damn good job with that show.
I thought it was
They really
cool.
did.
Voice acting, music, action, everything's done very well.
Are y'all catching the Easter eggs?
Yeah,
I didn't play a lot of the new ones, so
I caught 2
No,
in the
not-
same episode.
Not even Devil May Cry Easter eggs.
Oh, no, I saw some other stuff. Like,
Yeah. I caught 2.
Capcom
Yeah,
Easter
I
eggs.
caught 2 in the same episode. I said,
Can't wait to watch it.
dude, and I was high as hell. I said, oh,
Damn.
Oh, yeah, check this shit out.
So good.
and then I fell asleep. No, I'm just kidding.
And on Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you got us, all 5 hosts, doing what we do. We got y'all, if you're in the live chat, making
y'all?
this thing a party. Y'all. No, it is 2025. You gotta get that.
Y'all.
Y'all.
25, y'all.
2025, y'all. That's how it is.
Y'all.
And if you decide you like the podcast, you want to help us out, there's several things that you could possibly do. You could rate, review us on your preferred podcasting platform, wherever you get your podcast. Tell some friends and family that we exist. And maybe, perhaps, even becoming a member on Patreon or Fourth Wall for a permanent discount on the merch that we have available.
And so that we can get the Switch too. Let me stop.
Switch too funny.
If you want us to afford the Switch 2 so you can see it on the channel.
Join the Patreon.
Yes.
Yo, Leslie, where you at?
Damn.
Yeah, for real. And the merch is 857ent.com/merch, and membership is 857ent.com/#membership
Yes.
for anyone who's interested.
Oh, yeah.
But hit the bell, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the audio podcast. There's so much free stuff you can do to support us as well that we greatly appreciate, especially when you guys show up every single freaking week. We love that. Keeps us doing what we do, all that work. So however you guys want to do it, however you like.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The Brat did that song, right? Did the Brat do that? How you like it?
All right.
No?
Do you?
What a way to
I
ruin
was
everything.
thinking, I was thinking more T.I., but come on, man.
Special announcement for everybody out there watching live or listening to this. We will not be having a podcast next week, but we're going to return the following week.
Oh.
Nintendo's fault.
So yes, Nintendo's fault, man.
We'll be gathering more news in the meantime.
Yes, we'll be gathering more news in the meantime and also doing some Patreon stuff and fourth wall footage. So.
Yes.
The footage.
So until next week or next 2 weeks, peace out, everybody.
Hug your parents.
Save money.
Sensational.
Save money.
Save money.